Welcome, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with more Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. This is my very first live stream for this game of the new year, believe it or not. I took a little bit of time off, but of course, I've got a Let's Play series, an In a Wood series going on, and that will continue. In fact, I recorded an episode for it yesterday, which will come out tomorrow, as of the airing of this at least. But looks like we got a few folks in here. So, hello, Jennifer9. What's up, Mike the Mighty? And Consolus is here. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for dropping by, everyone. Hey, Mike, subscribe to the channel on Twitch. Thanks for the sub, buddy. Really appreciate that, Mike. You are a good person, but I hope everybody's doing well. Jennifer9 says, when I read the title, you thought surprise Caves of Cud stream. You know, I played a little bit of Caves of Cud, but maybe we'll have to stream that at some point. I'm not super good at it, and I'm a little bit rusty, but regardless, Hanny's here. What's up, buddy? Yep, getting back into the Cataclysm live streams. I just love this game so much, I couldn't resist, not streaming it anymore. I try and avoid oversaturating the channel with too much content from one game, but I think doing In a Woods and then a regular playthrough is different enough. Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing, buddy? Welcome. Thanks for dropping by the stream. So, I've already got an idea of what we're going to do for our run today, so let's get into it. First thing, we've got to create a brand new world. There's my In a Woods run, and we've still got the Sky Island run too, so we could get back into that at some point. I don't mind, but like I said, I've got a very specific run in mind for today. Now, one thing I will note, I'm playing, the version is 0.I, so this is like the release, the new stable branch candidate. It's the release candidate. It's not officially out, and I will note the version I'm playing might be a little bit outdated just because I haven't updated it since starting In a Woods. I've found that it's best not to update when you're in the middle of a series or a live stream. So quick note on the version, but let's get into it here. So we create our world, and Kermit, interesting name, but no, I think what we're going to do is we're going to name this Mutant World. Yeah, I always go for something a little bit more descriptive rather than creative so I can just remember what's what here. So that's the name. Now, everything else should be preset. Well, let's just briefly look at the mods we're going to use. But Kermit the Frog, I know that was an interesting choice there for a name, Kermit World. Huh. But now we're going to, like I said, go with something else. So right off the bat, Magicalism, Mind Over Matter, and No Hope, the 3 standby mods that I include in just about every playthrough that I do now. And Bombastic Perks is also on that list too. We've got Mythical Martial Arts, which is a lot of fun. It just adds like a whole new set of various martial arts that are like really, I don't want to say overpowered, but they're very cool. And if you can get lucky enough to discover a martial arts textbook that has a mythical martial art, it's really exciting. But either way, that's in there too. So yeah, we're doing quite a modded one for sure. Tameable wildlife's pretty standard. And I decided to put in dinos and megafauna, believe it or not. These two I always shied away from until I started doing In a Woods. And then I was like, you know what? These are actually pretty cool. I like them. It just adds another layer of, diversity to the world. So now the most important one for this run is one I've never actually used, but I did a bit of practicing before the stream, so I have no idea what we're doing here, but extra mutated scenarios. That's right. So that one's going to be key because I'm hoping we can do a mutant playthrough today. And just real quick, miscellaneous options, boom, we'll turn wandering hordes on. But other than that, this world is done. So we've looked at the mods. That's it. Nothing else crazy about that. Always forget about the tameable wildlife. I rarely use it, but I like to have it there just in case, like, maybe we settle down one day and we get like a little village with NPCs, then we can go out and tame wildlife. It's like a long-term goal, but like I said, I always put it in, rarely use it. Are dinos and megafauna hostile to Zeds? Yes, typically I think they react just like most animals do, and they can be zombified too. So you can find like zombified T-Rexes and stuff. Absolutely, or zombified woolly mammoths. Okay, so let's go ahead and select a new game with a custom character. We're going with Mutant World. Now, like I said, I did a little bit of planning before the stream, so I know exactly what we want today. And this run was inspired by my good friend Kenny too. I think many people have suggested I do a mutant run, but he mentioned it the other day on our Terraria server, so I was like, yeah, this is a good idea. We're gonna go with the mutation. It's a system that I've never actually dove into in the game, so mutations in and of themselves are going to be very new to me. Like I said, I did a little bit of reading up, but not too much. Golems that you can kite into Zeds, possibly. But remember, they are animals, so most of them are going to be faster than us, which is a big difference because the main key to a golem is that they're slower than the player, so that's why they can be so easily led. I ended up capturing cottontails and wild turkeys only to realize they don't accept animals feed. Yeah. No, for birds, wild turkeys, you gotta have specifically animal or bird food, I think. Anyway, so we're gonna go with the legacy pools. Hold on, let me check where chat is. Okay, chat's actually turned off. I forgot about that. There we go. Chat is now turned on for everybody. It's gonna be a little awkward to have chat placed, but I think that's a decent spot for it. Some games it's hard to decide where to put the chat overlay, but all right, let's get into character creation. Can you get multiple mutations from different types like Ursine and Avian? Mike, I'm not an expert but from the little bit of reading I've done today, yes, to a certain point. There's two stages basically of mutations, the pre and post prime. So there's pre-prime and post-prime, and I might be getting some of the terminology wrong, but the idea is pre-prime, you can get all different kinds of mutations like tentacles and feathers, weird combinations. But once you've gone to the surpassed that, you've gone into the prime stage, your species essentially changes. That's when the big mutations will happen that literally change you from a human being to whatever, a beast. After that point, you're limited to just mutations within that species. Does that make sense? So early on, and we'll get into it. Hopefully we'll see some mutations. But like I said, I'm new to it, so I don't necessarily know. But hey, what's up, Aram? Monster VT, brother. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for dropping in. Yep, gonna try Mutant Run. And I did install extra mutation scenarios. So we're coming down here. Look, this is what I was just talking about. So we've got pre-threshold and prime threshold. We're going to go with pre, so we might see a diversity of stuff. I tried prime and it was kind of weird. Like, you don't start with mutations, but I don't know. We're just going to go with pre, at least for now. I hope that makes sense, Mike. Yeah. And if you mix mutation paths, you increase the chance of negative ones. That's true. We're gonna compensate for that though. But let's pick this one, pre-threshold. Now on to our profession. There's only a limited number here, obviously. And I thought carefully about lab technician because he starts off with like a phone and stuff, but excuse me, I think ultimately we're going to go with volunteer mutant. And the reason specifically is because of this quest here. I like these professions that have quests tied to them. It's kind of fun. It gives the overall playthrough, like, some guidance, some loose guidance. But we'll go with volunteer mutant. Now, that does take 2 points. So we're down to 5 points for our character creation here. You can also start as a mutant, or you can find stuff from mutations. That's right, Aaron. Yep. We're going to start as a mutant for this one. There's also the default. Yep, VV, what's up, buddy? Thanks for dropping in. Rod Clark's here, doing a mutant run. Time for fun jaunt into endless disaster, uncertain, and doom, yep. Bolt on your boat holes, pop your prophylactic codeine, folks. Yep, happy Thursday, Rod. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Any A mutation in mind? No, Jenna 9, I don't know anything about them, so we'll just see where it leads us. But we're going to go with volunteer. Now, the background, I always just put boat license on because it's a freebie, costs no points. And now we'll be a little bit better at driving boats and stuff. Become the fungus. It's the best mutant. No Marlowe's berries tonight, but we'll see. Maybe in the future we can do a Marlowe's run. Annie, yep, Rod's here. The man, the plan. All right, stats. We're going to leave them completely as is, 8s across the board. We will be buffing these with bombastic perks as we level up. Traits, we're only going to be using 2 traits, okay? Any other traits or, benefits we get are going to come from our mutations. Now, this is, like I said, I actually was reading about the best traits to take. We want down here in the R's. Robust genetics, where is it? Right there. So robust genetics, your genome has rapidly adapted to the cataclysm and can handle the strain of mutation better. Taking different kinds of mutagen won't result in more defective mutations. As a new player to the mutations, I don't really want to get into the deleterious mutation. I don't want to have to be dealing with a bunch of negative stuff. Maybe one or two would be interesting, but we're going to take robust genetics, then we're going to skip over to the neta, and that's the only positive trait we're taking. Now we're going to come down here to not genetic chaos, genetically unstable. Yeah, this is what we want. So we can't do genetic downward spiral because that's ruled out from robust. But this one right here will cause us to continually develop more mutations. Normally, if you just chose this one without robust, you would get a lot of negatives. But with robust genetics, this should help to mitigate some of those. So this was actually, like I said, I looked this up when I was reading about mutations, and they said that these two are a good combo for mutant characters. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because it's all about going into multiple strains. Yeah. Well, but those are the only two traits that we're going to take. Like I said, we'll do our physical stuff here. Eye color, blue. But any other traits we get are just going to come from the mutations themselves. Hey, Lorcar, how's it going, buddy? Just getting started on a brand new Cataclysm run. This is my first Cataclysm stream of 2026. Neckbeard, you know it. And we're doing a mutant run, buddy. I have not ever gotten into the mutations in this game. So I'm thinking this is the one, dude. We're going to do it. Mohawk plus that. Actually, let's go with the mullet. Yeah, black-haired mullet. I love it. I'm hoping something avian. We'll see. Mutating sounds fun. Yeah. Forget about humanity to become a mutant monkey. You know it, dude. We'll see what happens. Now, what's interesting is that mod, the genetic scenarios, adds in like a whole bunch of, like, you can just make yourself a mutant right off the bat. Like, we could probably give ourselves wings. That's probably in here. There's hooves and stuff. Hey, what's up, Richard? I haven't seen a black mullet in a while. You know it, buddy. Let's see. So, we're not going to do that. Like I said, we're going to wait and get just the growth and the stuff naturally from the mutations. Let's see, what skin tone do we want? We'll go with dark brown's good. And yeah, that's all we want. So traits are pretty minimal to start with, but hopefully we'll develop them as we go. And on to skills. Now, we've only got 4 points left, so we're just going to devote those to skills right here. We're going to put those into melee, dodge, piercing. Anyone seen it? Actually, I'm not going to do piercing. Seen a redhead with a mullet? I kind of want to know if a ginger can pull off that look. Wasn't Joe Dirt redhead, or was he more blonde? Played by David Spade. I think he was blonde because David Spade's a blonde. Dark brown mullet, I bet that won't be a dark nightmare. This guy is going to hopefully quickly mutate into a more stylish haircut. But now, one thing we're going to do, put a point or two into computers, and I'll tell you why. I didn't point this out earlier, but I should have. There's a chance that we will start in a lab. And if that happens, we might end up dying and having to restart here. But if that's the case, it's okay. Sometimes it happens. There's also a chance we'll just start on the surface, not in a lab, so that would be better. But let's see. Do you have any experience with how the mutation system works? I want to explain some things. But I know I don't, Gen 9. I've never played with it, but like I said, I was just doing some reading today before the stream. But I'm hoping I'll learn as I go. So, all right. For the name, the most important is Ulfric. That's right. Our boy Ulfric, named after my friend Kenny, who's probably still asleep. He's not in chat right now, but he rarely misses. I hope he's doing okay. But he's been up late playing some Terraria on my multiplayer server, but maybe he'll join us eventually. All right, no, I don't know what his height is in real life, but we're just going to go 5'11". Yeah, no, the mutations were changed recently. Some folks' knowledge is out of date. That's true too, Aram, so I appreciate any tips and stuff, but we'll be learning. We'll become a cyborg mutant. You know, that's a good point, BV. That's another system here in the game of Cataclysm that I've never done is Bionics. The implant's never done it. Oh, did I spell it wrong? Oops, no, you're right. There should be an R in there. Thank you. Thanks for pointing that one out, Mike the Mighty. Let's do that again. Oh, frick. There we go. Yes, my friends. Okay. Make him a tower. Well, we'll see how his mutation goes. But Shondab, hello, my friend. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. All right, everybody. Appreciate you guys coming by today. So that's it. Here's an overview. Genetically unstable plus robust genetics. Hopefully that'll give us some interesting results. But let's strap in and get started. So hit tab, should boot up pretty quickly. Richard, some mods that add mutations don't call the primer a primer. Man Touch from Cataclysm comes to mind. Okay. Understood. Alright, so we're going to go with Overwhelming Despair, the most difficult setting on No Hope. Looks like we are in a lab too, sadly. Use default settings. Okay, so we have started off in a laboratory. Just taking a quick look here at our inventory. Nothing really crazy. I know, immediately dead. We'll see, we'll see. There is a security bot, and there's a person in here too, shockingly. Is that a hostile? Yeah, this is a bad spawn. We'll give it a try though. We'll give it a try. Here actually let's flip a coin. Heads we give it a try, tails we just escape and retry start. Okay, well, that might answer the question for me. Alright, yeah, I shouldn't have probably done that. Let's move. Okay, there's a staircase going up. That's actually promising. Not so promising anymore. Oh my god, look at my torso. We're almost dead. Let's see how we do. Like I said, there's a chance for this to just start on the surface. So if we have to, yeah, we'll just restart. It might be too much bleeding. Yeah, you're right. That's a serious one. Blood gushes. Yep, well, that's probably it for this run. Snipe the torso. Normally, they hit the torso. That's one thing I've found. Like, most things that have ranged combat are just absolutely snipers for the torso. Never hit the head. I suppose sometimes they could. Yeah, like flipping the coin really didn't help too much. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to save and quit. We can go through this real quick. We will go over to the world. We'll select Mutant World. We'll reset the world. Now we'll come over to New Game. We'll do a preset character. We'll select the last character to load into Mutant World, and boom, we're starting again instantly. Great, Steve. No, don't say that. Don't leave, people. Don't leave. No, it was dark because I didn't have a light. Stream's just getting started, folks. Don't leave yet. Alright, here we go. Overwhelming, default, and we're on the surface. Look at that. Oh, look. We go from the worst start possible to one of the best starts you can get. There's a cabin over here, a magic cabin. This portal's not great, but there's also a mine shaft, and the refugee center is right here. What the hell? Wasn't my last live stream? Didn't I start right by the refugee center too? I think in the last live stream. It's been several months now, but wow. Okay, so, oh yeah, we've got Magicalism. Let me just show off the world mods to anybody who missed the first couple of minutes of world creation. So we've got everything from Magicalism, Mind Over Matter, to dinos and megafauna, and of course the mutant scenarios. So there's a good look at the mods for everybody. And the only other setting I changed during world creation was to turn wandering hordes on. That was it. All right, so let's see. I think what we want to do is locate a sharp rock. Beautiful. Okay, let's head over here and grab this rock. No, I don't want to go into the damn water to get it. All right, where's the long stick at? Let's come over here and grab this long stick. We're going to make a quick spear. And I know, it's not very... Oh, crap, there's a flaming eye. Yeah, we got to avoid that like the plague. It's not very original. It's something I always go with, but we are going to be doing this, the spear. Yeah, we'll check out that cabin too. That's actually a cabin generated by the Oops, sorry. If we hover over it, look up here when I hover over it, it'll say Origin Magicalism. So it's possible that this will have some magical items spawn inside of it. It's also unlikely because we are playing with no hope, so we'll see. Yeah, that lab was just a bad dream. I love it. All right, so there's also another industrial right over here. Could be a light industrial, a mine shaft, or a wand. I've seen wands too. That's one of the most frequent spawns, is either a wand, some sort of a potion, or a book, some sort of spell book, like an early spell book. Those are usually the magic items I find the most. Typically, you don't find like a magic weapon or anything, unless you can include a wand as a weapon. Yeah, even with no hope, this is a platinum grade spawn. That's true. So let's find a sharp rock that's not floating in water. Okay, there's a beautiful one. Now, if we can get the forge, if the Forge of Wonders is like right here with us, somewhere nearby, that's going to be the ultimate. All right. Spear, long pointy stick, took no time at all. Now, let me think. Do we go to the mine shaft first? Or attempt to clear the cabin? Let's approach the cabin. Turn safe mode on. Yeah, that industrial will help too. The portal is terrible. Yeah, we don't want to get near that, especially it's already got a flaming eye spawned. So we're in the reality bubble for it. Now we're just outside of it. Now within what's under your belt, you're much more proficient with getting things from nature. I also think that I have a much better grasp of the crafting menu. That's something I'm coming to realize in these later episodes of playing my Innerwood series. Like, I'm being forced to really go in and read a lot of the descriptions of these items, carefully figure out what I need to make them. So playing Innerwoods has definitely helped me familiarize me with the crafting more, for sure. What? Let's see. Let's get a denarii from the refugee center. It's not a bad idea. I'm sure we'll find one shortly. Moldy Martian, what's your question, buddy? You said what? So, in addition to magical item spawn, there can also be wizards or feral wizards. What's this game? This is Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. It is a very deep and intensely difficult roguelike game. It's also free to play, so if you're interested, the link to download the Cataclysm launcher is in the description of the YouTube live stream, if anybody is interested. Also, my streaming schedule is pinned in chat. I'll mention that probably a couple times in the stream, but if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. I go live 4 to 5 days a week. But all right, we've done almost a full perimeter sweep and it looks pretty empty, so let's insert ourselves, Sergeant. Get in there. Could still be one hiding in the shadows, but I feel like we're pretty good to just break our way in here. So I'm going to go through this loot real quick because there's probably not much that we want. Here's a book of some kind. Augmented Technomancy Review. I don't know what that just did. Oh, it's a oh, okay. So that's actually literally just for fun. We're going to leave that here. It said the word technomancy and it threw me off there, but that's not any kind of magical book, not a true one. All right, what's this? There we go. Wand of Fireball, boys and girls. Let's take that. Oh, I can't. Oh, crap-a-doo. I got an idea. I know exactly what we're going to do. Let's finish clearing the house, and then we'll deal with the loot in a moment. What's going on, Jason Chance? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream, my friends. Calcium tablets. Dang it, I was hoping for codeine. Let's see, always had advanced kitchen tools. I know, the useless. I've often thought about that. Wish like I could put all these, and same with like a lot of the woodworking, and like there's so many different tool benches and stuff, especially if you go to like a lumber mill. Consolas, half of them don't do anything though. All right, so in order to increase our carry-on space, we're going to rip down some of these curtains. Okay, and that'll give us sheets and long strings here. Now, if we go into crafting and look up the word sling, we can make makeshift sling. This is a backpack. It's not like a weapon. It's not that kind of sling. We're going to make 2 of these real quick, and we're going to wear both of them. Now, we should be able to come on over and grab that. So that goes right into our inventory. Let's favorite that. Let's go ahead and load the calcium supplements, and I'm just going to drop the bottle. All right. Hey, what's going on, old Greg? Bindle time. I don't like the stick and bindle because it requires you to carry you with your hand, and I prefer to have my spear in my hands. But the fireball, that's a rapid shot RPG. Anybody have a body type mutation they'd want to see Ryan mutate into? Highest donation wins. That's right. Let's check that, actually. So we don't actually currently have any mutations. Here's our mutations tab, or window. And as we get them, we'll see them appear here and stuff. But oh, you're saying sling? No problem, Richard. I understand, buddy. There is a stick and bindle in the game, though. But yeah, OX, that's right, buddy. Doing a new Cataclysm run. You're going to need magic crystals. You're right, VV. It's only got 9 charges. So essentially, we'll need those crystals as ammo for this. But listen, 9 charges of a wand of fireballs is pretty damn good. That's going to help us take out some stuff. So you should look for a knife. Yeah, to replace the rock. There is no knives in the kitchen. I just went through it real quick, but oh well, there's actually a paring knife. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I'll take that 100%. Good call. I was just overlooking that. Anything else I really want here? No, that's it. Okay, so what we are going to do now is disassemble these sheets. Okay, and we're going to make some bandages real quick. Not too many. Just a handful. Okay, let's see. Be careful. Your pyromaniac tendencies can do not cause you death. Tell me about it, buddy. Crystals are cheap. Yeah, if we buy them, they're probably not too bad. So we're going to go ahead and just grab those makeshift bandages just so we're ready, prepared. But all right, now we will mark this so that we've searched it. Let's get the hell out of here. There is a step ladder in the backyard, but we don't need it right now. All right, let's actually get away from this portal if possible. Get as far from that as possible. Hope you find a dinar soon to locate the forge. We will. Yeah, we'll come across one soon. Don't worry about that. But I'm glad you guys are all with me today. I'm so excited to get back into this. I love Cataclysm so much, and I just couldn't resist streaming it. Had to get back into it. All right, let's see. Zombie miner. There we go. All right. Now, it appears that this is probably also a mine shaft and not like the good light industry. I'm not 100% sure on that, but let's just approach the mine shaft. We'll deal with these guys. Mines are pretty quick and easy to clear, and it'll give us access to some early gasoline. A lot of good possibilities here. That pyro comment reminded me of poor old Slash'em. R.I.P. my brisketed buddy. Good old Slash'em. He just crossed 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Damn it. Sorry, guys, I'm losing my voice already, but we'll be good. Yeah, everybody go subscribe to Slash'em VC. Let's grab this. Ignore. Oh, okay. Hop over. We do have to smash. All right, let's see what we got here. Multi-tool, that gets favorited. That's a locked smartphone, so I'm not interested in it. Let's climb this fence, smash this guy down. What do we got? A shovel might be good at some point. Tramadol, that we want. Let's grab that. We'll chew the caffeinated chewing gum. This is a no-hope run. Yes, my friend. Anybody who's interested, real quick, I'll show the world mods. Magicalism, Mind Over Matter, No Hope, Bombastic Perks, Mythical Martial Arts, Tameable, Dinos, Megafauna, and Extra Mutated Scenarios. Let's see. Hey, a mine can have a pickaxe, favorite piece of equipment, a headlamp. There you go. No headlamp, no. No, not yet, but there's still probably more than a dozen zombies to kill. All right, let's see. Where are they? Let's go around the front. Oh yeah, there's 17 zombie miners in my sight right now. I think the best thing to do is to approach them from the rear. Hey, Atomic Chatter. Is Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead an approachable game? No. The control scheme seems very intimidating. How long, roughly, did it take you to understand to master? It's a good question. Excellent question, actually, Atomic. The answer to your question is no. It's not an approachable game, but that does not mean I wouldn't recommend it. If you're the kind of person who enjoys a challenge, not just in the gameplay itself, but in learning new systems and exploring games themselves, then Cataclysm is right up there with some of the best. I mean, you can, throw hundreds of hours into this game and still not master it. We're playing with the Mutation run, and I've got over a year into it. This is something I've never even done before. There's just so much to do in this game. And you're right, the controls are a big hurdle, especially early on. But again, if you're familiar with roguelike games, maybe Caves of Cud or some other roguelikes, give it a try, because it is an excellent, excellent game. It surpasses every other roguelike game I've ever played, in my opinion. And also, anybody who's interested, it's free. The download for the Cataclysm launcher is linked in the description of the YouTube live stream. So check that out. If you want to play it, you can immediately download it and start playing it right now. And I will mention there is actually a Steam version. You might be aware that there's a paid version of it. That's just for supporting one of the developers. The game is completely free. It's on GitHub. It's not like you're pirating a game or anything like that. Whoop. Ignore it. But if you got any other general questions about the game, I can try and answer them. Sometimes I get a little long-winded, but all right. Okay, we got too many coming around this way. Let's reverse course, turn the corner. We're going to start smashing some windows out. Just too many in one place will tear through this fence. So we'll kind of wheel around here. I feel like I've heard my voice before. Are you on Twitch and all? Yeah, actually I am, Slightquills. I'm officially streaming on Twitch right now. I don't know why I said officially. I'm actually streaming on Twitch right now. I do both. I do dual streaming. But my followers on YouTube greatly outnumber my Twitch followers. So unless you're like an avid Twitch viewer, you probably see me more on YouTube. I also play a lot of other indie games like Vintage Story, probably the best game I've got going now. I've gotten around to write some pickup rules, or I'm still reading. No, I mean, last time, brother, we went through this right there. I mean, you've asked me about that before. Okay, so we've cleared that room. Let's see. And we need to rest. Yeah, her stamina levels are really, really low. Okay, now we're better. Thanks for following the channel there, Slightquills. Appreciate that, buddy. Yeah. I just started doing Twitch about a year ago. In fact, actually, I just got my affiliate anniversary just the other day. I got notified about it. Oh my god, there's still a crap ton of zombies over there. But I'm, just branching out, doing both platforms, YouTube and Twitch. As a creator, you can't put all your eggs in one basket with these big companies. You know how they are. There we go. All the zombie stabbing has made me peckish. Yep, we're a little bit hungry. That's true. Well, the good news is you can sometimes find a meager amount of food. There is a kitchen in a mine shaft. In the offices, there's a little kitchenette. It doesn't typically have a lot, but food won't be an issue for us. Okay, so let's get the cursor off the screen. Another zombie coming in. What I'm trying to do is spread them out so that they don't tear down this fence. If they breach the fence line, it's going to make it a lot more complicated for me to kill these guys. Typically one zombie, you can kill it before they break the fence line, but when you get a group of them like this, I find it's best to kind of lead them. There we go. Alright, so let's climb the fence, and we are getting tired, so let's rest. I guess I'll just go ahead and... Now, you know what? We're going to smash these. The fence, is it too loud? Okay, I've turned down the volume of the game a little bit. If it's too loud, let me know. You can always turn it down. Yeah, some of the sounds aren't very well balanced in this game, weirdly enough. All right, is that broken open? All right, we don't have a lockpick. I'll have to break that open soon, but let's search these corpses. I'm going to smash these. So if anybody's new... Uh-oh. Hold on, I got zombies on me. This is a big group here. We might need a retreat. My stamina bar is now really low. I don't want to exhaust myself in the presence of a group of zombies like this. So what I'm going to do is start to pull away. Just bring ourselves out of the reality bubble, and we'll just rest for a moment. Dr. Weirdness, what's going on, buddy? Great to see another Cataclysm run. That's right. Thanks for joining the stream today. Yep, we just got started, so this is a brand new run. We are literally on day 1 of spring. We are currently playing with our character Ulfric. He is genetically unstable and robust genetics, so I'm trying for my very first mutant run, and most importantly, he's got a neck beard and a mullet too. But either way, yeah, so we've gone pretty sparse on the traits just because I want all the traits to come from the mutations, hopefully, that we'll start to experience, but... can't you turn off reviving zombies? I wish. I wish. Used to be that the mod No Hope, which has a lot of different effects, it basically makes the game more difficult, but it used to be that No Hope removed the need to smash zombies, but then they added it back in, very annoyingly. I hate it. There is a small standalone mod that removes the need to smash zombies too, but it makes a few other changes to the game which I wasn't really interested in. So I've never downloaded that one. I forgot what that one's called. I don't know about experimental. Instability and robust genetics doesn't work in experiment. I don't know. Don't play stable. I'm not sure what you mean, my friend. We're currently playing on 0.I, if anybody's interested. This is the stable release candidate, I should say. So it's not the full stable, but it's not experimental either. All right, smash. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, and I am new to the mutation, so I don't know how it's going to work out. We'll see. But when I was doing a little bit of research before the stream, this combination of traits was recommended. Smartphone unbrowse, let's go. We need that one. That'll allow us to see the time, the weather, do some other stuff. How are mutagens obtained? Typically by diving into labs, by searching labs, as far as I understand it. We'll grab that flashlight too. Oh, we got some nails. Okay, favorite. Let's go. I have a multi-tool already. We will chew that pineapple gum for a little bit of a mood boost. Also want to check the wallets too. I'll start grabbing cash cards. Those are small and I can keep them in my own wallet. And they will come in handy down the road. Also, if we could find a denarius, that would be amazing. Well, thanks for following the channel there, Elm. Appreciate you, my friend. All right, glow sticks. I love glow sticks. Prescription stimulant. You know, oh, hold on. We didn't check the wallet. So I'm actually not playing with the addictive personality trait, which is unusual for me. So we're going to go ahead and just pop one of these stimulants. Let's do it. Pineapple gums and crushed up stimulants. Yeah, baby. If you're planning on playing for a long period of time, hoard bleach detergent ammonia to make mutagen at home. Will do. Thank you. So as remember, you need catalyst primers. Primers determine which path. Yeah. All right. Both can be found in labs. Exactly. So that's going to be our goal, is to do some lab diving, but we've got preparation first. And our first step is to clear this mine shaft. So let's get back into it. Oh, there's a tree in my way. can't hit that guy from that position because of that tree right there. That's super annoying, but we'll deal with him. Let's see here. I was just watching episode 1 of Man vs. Nature on your channel and came to see if you were live. Yeah, Elm, you got it, my friend. I'm glad you stopped by. I've got my schedule pinned in chat too, my live stream schedule, so it's pinned in Discord and of course in YouTube as well. So if anybody's curious when I'll be streaming, what games, what days, it's all one click away. And I'm going to be doing another Cataclysm stream for the same character tomorrow too. So we're doing back-to-back Cataclysm streams. Standard Dimension, is there a pickup from all tiles that is, unbound by default, but a personally... There is a pickup from all tiles. Oh, okay. Well, I see. What would that be under? Just pickup? Pickup from all tiles. Oh, look, I've got it bound to F3. Somebody must have told me about that at some point. Because mine's currently bound to F3. Oh, wait. I never use it, though. Thanks for pointing that out, though. Yeah, somebody probably told me about that, and then I forgot about it. Never used it, so... I'll have to give that a try. Okay. A couple more glow sticks, and then I don't need to pick any more up. There's a little bit of peanut butter candy. Let's just munch that candy out of this dead zombie's pocket. Almost have all your done in card survival? I'm not sure what that means there, VV. Yeah, I missed a few up here by the fence to smash, didn't I? Good call. Let's see. All right, so now we're going to have to break these doors down, so prepare yourselves. It's going to be a little bit loud. We are pretty weak, too. All right, there we go. Made it in. Bros computers. Of course, I have very limited backpack space, so I'm trying to... just go pretty light on the things that I loot. Yeah, so far no Denarius as yet, but this is only the very first place that we've checked, so hopefully we'll get one soon. Gaz says, in my Cataclysm world, I finally got enough ammunition and a good rifle to use against dangerous enemies that I'm imagining to survive for more than one season. Well, buddy, that is an accomplishment, and congratulations. It's funny to say, but I almost never survive more than one season in this game. Sometimes I'll get into summer, but it's rare. This game is so difficult. It's crazy. I will take the antidepressants. Grab that. Let's see. No, there's no magic books in here, unfortunately. I'm going to use the pick up everything. Pick up all tiles. Now, almost certainly no magic books in this place. All right, let me go through my inventory real quick. I'm just going to favorite a few things. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let me unload my wallet. Let me drop that crap. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the Forge is your go-to for magic books, honestly. You're right. You're right, VB. That is something I found. I mean, you can occasionally find interesting magic books just looting, especially if you're in like a library or something, but your best bet, if you really want to start delving into the magic aspect, is to go to the Forge, because there's guaranteed books there that will teach you all kinds of different types of magic. There's guaranteed weapons and stuff you can buy. It's a really fun place to explore, too, just to get to and check out. All right, we've got some clean water. We're going to go ahead and drink this. I don't have any kind of a container, though, so we won't worry about that. But, all right, let's see. We got another building or two to clear out. Let me check something real quick. I'm going to grab that socket screwdriver. Set. And I think we want the adjustable. Yeah, I do want this adjustable wrench. Those will become permanent features of my toolkit. There we go. Now let's check out the gas. Okay, there's 44 and 29 there. Okay, so we can mark this as fuel here. Beautiful. Okay, so that's nice to see. Let's get into this kitchen next here. Will Robinson, the only time I ever made it into summer was a tower block start. Had 5 floors, usually full fortified, and inevitable wasp nest cleared out. But then I got overconfident and tried to raid outside. That's fun, actually. It sounds interesting to just spend your entire run like cooped up in a building. But granted, if it's a big enough building, obviously, I'm sure you can survive for a long time. Wow, this is wild how weak our character is starting off. How difficult it is to break down a door. I think I just destroyed my spear, too. Yeah, I sure did. Well, that's okay. Not a big deal. We can just make another one. Let's see. A little bit of food. Canned beans and fruit leather. Bunch of nothing here. I think we'll take that steak knife just in case we want to make a spear. Beer, mustard, more clean water. Can I grab the water? Yeah, we'll take those for the bottles. All right. Not much else here. Let's see. Wonder if you're going to interact with the building system. Have you dug some cave? I haven't dug anything in the Inner Woods yet. No, I've been waiting kind of for winter for that. Plus, I did just make a big discovery that kind of distracted. I don't want to spoil it, but that video will be coming out tomorrow. So, all right, let's move, and let's find us a new weapon. All right, we're going to make another long pointy stick. Okay, we got one more room to check, one more building, and then this mine shaft is effectively cleared. Yeah, I can tell I need to teach our boy Ulfric here some lock picking, at least until we get our strength up. Okay, the door's down. Let's refill our breath. All right, so there's a zombie in this room here. Come here, dummy. Hey, dummy. Oh, there he is. Okay, come on. It's going to be tough to get him out of here. Sometimes they're real dumb. This way, buddy. This way. Come on. Got him. All right, so that's that for the first mine shaft. Now, we're going to real quickly do some zoning here. We'll just do unsorted. This makes our looting so much easier. And custom right there. All right. No picking locks. Hulk smash is better. I love it. Yep. Also, yeah, we have an average 888 start. That's true. Yeah. I also didn't give him any traits except for the genetic ones. Specifically, here, I'll just show you real quick. Yeah, genetically unstable and robust. Those are the only 2 that we've got. So, and I don't know when that'll kick in or if it'll even work right the way that I hope it does, but it's a learning experience essentially. All right, let's check out the loot. I can tell it didn't do all of them, so let's go for this again. Give it this command again. So he's automatically going through all these buildings and rooms and magically sorting everything into 1 or 2 piles for me. All right, I think we got it all now. Maces are the best weapons, just like in real life. Propaganda has taught people to be delusional and think swords are awesome instead. The sword propaganda is real. Okay. Yeah, no, bashing weapons are really good in this game, no doubt about it. There are certain enemies where I 100% of the time would prefer to have a bashing weapon over a sword. Okay, we got more tramadol. That's good. Nice little painkiller. Don't need to be picking any of the other nonsense. Up at some point, we will get into more serious looting once we get like a vehicle. Oh, there's a day pack. Let me grab that. Also, I don't have this sorted. There we go. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I have to go through this real quick, guys. Just looking at a big wall of text here, but There could be some important stuff. There's a dog whistle. I'll take that. Oh, we got a couple of lighters, but they don't have much in them. Pikes are the best. Spears are a close second. Maces are good, but offer no distance. That's true, January 9. You should consider taking the spare batteries from the flashlights on the ground. Yeah, I know what you mean, but batteries won't be too difficult to come across. Okay, we've also got a camera bag. No, that's it for that pile. Not too bad. Not too bad. We got a few things. Let's pick up from this pile next. Some beer, mustard, menthol cigarettes, more multi-tools. This would be something I would pick up if we were like collecting loot to trade. I would pick up a multi-tool for something that weighs only a half a pound. It has a $3 value. It's not on the high end of value, but it's still a decent tradable. But we're not in that mode right now. We're just in starting off mode. Pizza cutter. All right, that's the end of the list. Nothing super important there. Did you guys notice anything I missed? I don't think so. Morning stars fall into the maces. That's true. I actually like to call it the bludgeonings category. Or the, what does the game call it? Blunt, I think, right? If we look at our inventory real quick and look at the spear. Bash. It calls it bash. The bash weapon category. Yep. What mods do I have? Dragon. Sorry, my friend, I missed your chat there for a moment. Here's the mod list that we're working with, buddy. We have Magicalism, Mind Over Matter, No Hope, Set to the Hardest, Overwhelming Despair, Bombastic Perks, Mythical Martial Arts, Tameable, Dinos, Megafauna, and Extra Mutated Scenarios. All right, so we have looted this place. Let's mark it off our map. Let's keep moving. I guess we can go clear that other mine shaft. I mean, it's a little boring clearing two of them back to back, but honestly, well, there's something else to the south here. Let's keep exploring. We don't have to go to the mine shaft, but to be honest, I would like to see if there's any vehicles in the front. Let's move around to the front. Oh, there's a... Oh... Crater just landed. So sometimes there will be vehicles parked out front. Other times there'll just be whole engines or vehicle parts on the ground. Like here's a wheel. Oh no, that's a pouch. There's a wheel. 20-inch off-road motorcycle bike wheel. Actually, you know what? That gets marked. Off-road vehicles are awesome. Or tires are awesome for sure. Slate quills. Is this game easier or harder to mod on Steam? If I recall, Steam has an older version. Steam has the stable version, and then opposite the stable, there's what they call the experimental branch. So Steam, I wouldn't call it outdated. It just doesn't have all the newest like patches and you know, new codes and stuff. The experimental is not on Steam. The only way you can access that is using the Cataclysm launcher, which is linked down in the description of my live stream. It should say download Cat Launcher or something like that. That you can play either the stable version or the experimental version, whichever one you want. And like I said, that version is free. The Steam version does cost, but that's just if you want to support the developer. I mean, there's multiple developers, but the Steam revenue, as far as I understand it, only goes to the lead developer guy. Hope we see the Forge of Wonders, fantastic weapon. Yeah. We will definitely be looking for the Forge. Okay, well, we've got a sewage treatment plant. That's even less exciting than a mine shaft, but to be quite honest, we are going to clear it because there are zombie technicians as opposed to zombie miners. And the technicians often drop things like hacksaws and hammers, so I'd really like to see if we can get some more tools. All right. And smash. Let's go ahead and loot real quick. Okay. Isn't there a third zombie? I think two of them are on top of each other. I think the weapon, Sword of Judgment or something like that, but it can change forms. It's amazingly useful. That does sound awesome. Probably super expensive. So that's why I like the Forge, because it's got some really cool weapons and magic books, but they're all, some of the stuff is so super high priced that like it really sets up like a long-term goal for you. You know what I'm saying? Where you now need to like hunker down, set up a base near the forge, and just start looting everything you can like crazy, or maybe even engage in some sort of like long-term harvesting of maple syrup, or maybe you try and get like some animals going so you can, sell them food for, in exchange for magic stuff. But it just really adds to the game, having like these awesome high tier weapons and items, but that are really super expensive. I like it. Personally, I like that aspect of the mod. All right, let's pop on our flashlight. So far, I found some exciting stuff. This is in mine shafts from the lore perspective, but never anything really valuable, only besides one where you find mithril and the recipe for the mithril sword. That would be cool. Let's pop open this. Doors opened. We're not going to go downstairs, but we will pop up to the roof real quick. All right, there's a little bit of clean water there. Let's go back down. Now, we have not seen the zombie technicians yet, but usually they're out in the back, in like the actual functioning parts of the water station. All right, let's keep looking. Sometimes there's clothing here. What do we got? Work t-shirts. Okay. We'll wear... Oh, this is actually cool. Look, we got a brown hard hat, toe caps, and work pants. Let's put on the day pack and the shirt. Let's take off the scarf. Let's take off the lab coat. I'm going to take off one sling. I'm going to take off the pocket shirt. Now I'm going to unload the lab coat and the pocket shirt. Now let's drop... Actually, let's favorite a couple things here. Got to do a little bit of inventory management, people, but don't worry, it won't take too long here. All right, let's drop that crap. Just going to get rid of the wallet. Don't need the nails right now. We'll favorite that. All right, good. One thing the game will never be able to mimic is how no one would ever leave behind toilet paper in this situation. That's true. It's funny. Yeah. There's a lot of items that this game gets right, but toilet paper is one that it definitely gets wrong. Dragon says, not sure how it is now, but like 2 years ago I saw a guy named Drake Blood. Drained Drake blood and sold it in the Forge of Wonders, making a lot of money. I've heard about that actually before. Yeah, you can find dragons in the world, kill them, and drain their blood. Although it does take, as far as I remember, there's certain kinds of containers that won't hold dragon blood. Like there's this couple of specific types of containers I remember that won't hold the dragon's blood for some reason. But yeah, if you can get like a large enough container and drain the blood of a dragon, you can sell that at the forge for sure. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. I muted myself. Muted the mutant. Sorry about that, guys. Appreciate you telling me. Yeah, I muted. My bad. Thank you. Thank you. So that was actually really good. We just got some incredibly great weapons right there. Let's turn off the flashlight. Sorry about that. Let's see here. All right. Yeah. The power drill, the hacksaw, those are huge finds right there. I mean, now we just need a hammer, and we're like, we're looking for welding stuff at this point. Hell yeah. Mute counter one. Get it started, Hanny. Get it started, buddy. All right, so let's check these rooms here. I don't think they usually have anything, but might as well just be thorough. Okay. What has this got in it? There's bleach in that steel drum. Okay, nothing in there. Nothing in there. Okay. So this place has been searched. We'll gray it out so that I remember that. Let's get out of here. Sometimes you can find bionics in that little room right there, but there's none today. Yeah, there is music. I've just got it turned down pretty low. It's not balanced well, and you can't control the volume of music. At least I have trouble with it for whatever reason. It doesn't change it. When you go into options like this, if you go to, yeah, if you change these volumes, they don't have an effect. It's weird, but I am using AT's sound pack right now. But either way. All right. Have you ever found a metal saw? I've seen the Sawzall. What's it called? It's a reciprocating saw. What you want for metal sawing is a reciprocating saw. That will allow you to cut metal. Yeah, it's an electrified tool. You'll have to have batteries for it, essentially. But that's what you want, my friend. Reciprocating saw. Oh, no, I meant when you were, in combat, just general combat music. That would be kind of cool. Like a nice little music swell when things get tense or action-packed. Agreed. We need that. Uh-oh. Oh, a pawn shop right on the outskirts of town. Okay, so let's take a quick look. My pointy stick is about broken. I've got a little bit of food on us. Let's eat so we can dump some of this extra weight. All right. Oh, that's rotten now. And we'll drink this soda pop. Beautiful. Just filling up on calories. All right, let me look at my encumbrance. It's not bad. It's not bad. Oh, I've got 2 pairs of pants on. I just realized that. Let's take off. Where are they? Top of the list. Let's take off the black pants, and I will unload those. And now we'll drop those real quick. Okay, I think we're better. Yep, let's move. Okay, we got a tough zombie ahead of us. Let's turn off safe mode. Now, the good news is we can use the fence here behind the refugee center, to kill these zombies with. It's going to be super easy. And I'm going to take every advantage I can get, people. Oh, Frick Pinkerton's here. There he is. Ken. How's it going, Kenny? Thanks for dropping in, my friend. Good morning, Vietnam. Classic movie, Robin Williams. Well, guess what, Kenny? Your idea to go with the mutant playthrough, my friend, really resonated with me. And so, okay, there we go. Yeah, and so we have gone with a mutant, a volunteer mutant. He has genetically unstable and robust genetics. And check out who he's named after, my friend. Old Frick Pinkerton. Although I just left off Pinkerton. But, yeah, buddy. Thanks for coming by. I'm glad you made it. Were you sleeping because you stayed up late playing Terraria? Is that what that was? All right, let's see. Nothing there. We'll smash him. I'm curious about this pawn shop. Also, we should check out this Evac shelter right here, because if that has a solar panel on it, we want to retrieve that. Oh, I died to Skeletron like 4 times at 3 a.m. over and over. Hell yeah, this is going to be a hell of a good series. You know it, buddy. What, for a 40K fan? Yeah. I think he is. I like 40k lore quite a bit. Hey, what's up, Raven? How's it going, my friend? First time catching me play Cata. Mind explaining what this game is? Sure. So Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead is a free-to-play roguelike game that takes place in a post-apocalyptic Earth. We're in the United States, but the entire world has been overrun by every type of cataclysm you can think of. So there's zombies, there's slimes that have invaded, there are aliens, there are giant mutated insects. Every type of post-apocalyptic cliche or bad guy you can think of is in this game. And there's many other types too that aren't, that aren't in other media but are in this game. So it's incredibly deep and diverse, very challenging. We're currently starting in spring. I've never had a character last until the winter, believe it or not, but it's got quite a learning curve to it. So if anybody's new and you got questions, please feel free to ask them. I'm no expert, but I've been playing it now for about a year or so. So I've learned a bit in my time with it. But overall, it's one of my top 5 favorite games to play since I was, turned on to it. Really fantastic. All right, so we've got some interesting stuff up here on the roof. Peaches, dehydrated meat. Look at this. Solar panel. So we didn't even need to go up to the, what's it called? The evac shelter. We've got ourselves a solar panel right here, boys. We've almost made it to winter in the Innowood series. That's right. There's Borgs. They're pretty chill. Yeah, there's a water heater too. And it has clean water. Yeah, but Raven, it takes a little getting used to. In fact, this is actually an ASCII game. If you're not familiar with what an ASCII game is, it essentially kind of looks like this. Like what you're seeing, things are represented not so much like this, but more like this over here. The UI is more of an ASCII setup, where everything is represented by just characters from the keyboard itself. But I'm currently using a tile set, which adds a bit of, adds a lot of sprites to the game. So you can see our characters more than just like an @ symbol or whatever. But, oh, was it empty? Yeah, I just put you're right. Let's put that back in here. Thanks, Vivi. I wasn't paying attention. Going too quick through the buttons. All right, well, we did get a little food from the roof. Now let's see what's in the actual pawn shop proper here. Yeah, buddy, and if anybody does get interested in playing the game, it's a free-to-play game, and the link to the GitHub download for the Cata launcher is linked in the YouTube description. So download it, check it out, start playing it right away. Give it some time. Go into it with an open mind and a lot of patience, because you're going to die. You're going to die quite a bit, and you're also going to struggle to learn how to control the game. I mean, if we just take a brief look at the different key bindings, you can see that it's an incredibly, it uses basically the whole keyboard, and about half of these aren't even bound. So yeah, a lot of these you'll need to go in and bind. Not all of them. Obviously, you can see I leave most of the unbound ones not using, but yeah, I can show you the perks real quick here, buddy. Wait, you mean traits? So the only traits we picked were genetically unstable and robust genetics. So this one makes it less likely that our genetic mutations will be negative, and then genetically unstable causes us to develop more mutations. I've never played with these before, so I'm hoping this combination works the way that I wanted to, but it's new to me. The mutant, playing as a mutant is something I've never done before. So, okay, I just noticed I was talking, and now we have 3 zombies on us, and they're runners, so they're going to outrun me. Okay, let's get back on the roof real quick. So, with the spear in my hand, the spear as a weapon has what they call reach. This is a weapon that has reach attacks, so it can attack through fences and up and down stairs. Now, if you've got like a knife or a baseball bat, those weapons don't have reach. Spears specifically, and things like pikes stuff too. So we want to... I actually got hit there a little bit. So we are now in mild pain. But currently what I'm doing is I'm using my spear to stab down the stairwell, and there's zombies below me that I'm hitting. But I'm also really tired too, so let's just rest from that. And I'll just show this too real quick. This is a skill-based RPG, so as you do things, for instance, piercing weapons, the spear is considered a piercing weapon. You can see I'm at level 1, and I've gained 67% towards level 2. So this tracks your basic skills, and then over here you have proficiencies, which are like skills, but there's just more of them. So essentially, the more you do something, the better you get at it. Oh no, I didn't want to do the super negative build. That was why I went specifically with robust genetics. I was actually reading about mutations, and these two were recommended to be paired together. And so robust genetics will make it less likely that we get the defective mutations. I mean, maybe we'll get a couple, which could add some fun and interesting things to the run, but let me smash these guys. Yeah, but I don't want to be dealing with somebody who's like a total invalid, like somebody else who will remain unmentioned. Keep your arm from falling off. Alright, so it might be stupid, but I really want to get into this pawn shop. But we are in mild pain right now, so let's go ahead and eat some of this tramadol. I'm going to eat 2 of those. That should give us a little bit of pain-killing action. Gotta let it take effect, though. Not less likely just to let... Are you sure about that? Because I think that's exactly what it says. Taking different kinds of mutant won't result in more defective mutations than normal. See where that says that? Taking different kinds of mutagen won't result in more defective mutations than normal. So I don't know. Maybe it's read differently by other people. If Space King wanted him to look forward to being a mutant, he'd have to make him a mutant. Is Dark Triad a mutation or a trait? I don't know. I've never seen that before. That's, of course, a reference to my Innawood series, and one of the characters, one of the NPCs in that series has that trait. I've never seen that before. I have no idea what the hell Dark Triad is. It sounds like something out of the Cataclysm. To be honest, it sounds like something out of Zedra Evolved, but I don't actually have that installed. Alright, so I just set off an alarm. Let me just wait and see if any zombies come. Yeah, he does like me. Okay, so we're in the pawn shop. Just gonna go... Oh, well. We just found ourselves a longsword, people. Now, Cataclysm is funny because it will sprinkle weapons throughout the game, but this is the modern ages. So just like our world, there are a lot of replicas or crappy swords, you know, that are produced in our time, which aren't actually meant for combat. So this could be one of them. There's one real surefire way, and that's to examine it. And you just read the description, because if you read the description of the weapon and look at its like stats, you'll get an idea if it's a legitimate weapon or not. And I can tell you this one is a legitimate weapon, a classic medieval sword, in between the lighter arming sword and later two-handed swords in size. You feel like the pommel could just snap off if you used it. Oh, okay. So it sounds like the pommel is not great, but I mean, this has decent stats on it. Oh, you know what I'm realizing? This is a blunted sword, though. This is not a legitimate... See, because its bash is higher than its cut. So it's not actually sharp. It's got a little bit of cut to it. I mean, to be honest, in a lot of ways it is better than the spear that I'm using, except it doesn't have a reach. So I think we're going to grab it. Let's go. The trait was changed, though, in the description has, and I wrote... Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I probably missed your comment there, Genera9. No worries. I apologize for that. What are these? Poor fit. Yeah, this sword probably won't last very long, I would guess then. If it says something like the pommel is going to snap off, yeah, that probably means it's going to break. But it's okay. We'll use it till it breaks. And then we'll just make another quick spear. Quick and easy. So I'm just running through this loot here, see if anything's usable. So far nothing, but if I... What is this I'm looking at? Oh, these are like display cases right here. So there is ammo. Mini 14 10-round magazine. Huh. What's that? More ammo. I don't have a gun though, so... Rebreather scrubbing filter. That's a new one to me. Kinetic bullet puller. Wow. So bullet pulling, this is one of those rare tools that you don't see a lot, but this is required if you want to make your own ammunition. You have to be able to pull like the old charges from the bullets. I don't know, but I just know this is, I'm going to grab that. I've never seen one of those. I've seen bullet pulling because I tried to get into making my own ammo at some point, but it's just like, especially on No Hope, finding tools like that on No Hope, it's kind of rare. So that was a good find. All right, let's continue to search. I'm not going to worry about the ammo. What the hell is this? Guy Fawkes face mask? What? Give me that. Why not? I can't wear it. Remember, the 5th of November. Do I have something on my head already? Oh, I have the hard hat on there. Oh, it's probably because of the glasses. There we go. Bam. Can I put the helmet on too? No. Oh, man. Baseball bat. Yeah, I actually kind of like a baseball bat just to have that with me. It's a decent weapon. A mace. A medieval weapon consisting of wooden handle. The head feels a bit loose. It's another kind of a replica. It's not as bad as a poopy replica, though. This is a real weapon. But, hey, what's going on there, Connie? Well, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Yep, just getting into a new run here. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a spear gun. I was going to say some sort of firearm right there. Damn spear gun, though. There's also a safe here. Do you guys see that safe? Rotary combination lock. Yeah, we don't have the proficiencies. Look at this, though. I came in the pawn shop, a man without a mask and with a spear, and I'm leaving with weapons and a new mask, people. What's going on there, IR Elite? How you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Was that budget steal? Yeah. Well, the weapons could be worse. I won't lie to you. I mean, these aren't the best, but they're also not the worst weapons. Honestly, I don't know if I really need to carry around this baseball bat now that we have the mace, but we'll hold on to it for now. All right, let me just check a few things. Am I wearing the chin guard? No, that's attached to the hard hat. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for coming by the stream, folks. Make sure you hit that like button over on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. All right, so... yeah, 22 bash isn't terrible. Now, let's see. You do look badass, Kenny. Let's go ahead and gray this out. Oh, now I forgot, too, that solar panel is still on the roof. Yeah. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start accumulating solar panels. All right, we've got a solar panel here. Okay, so I want to go over and check out this evac shelter, but there's zombies and killers there, so we're just going to ignore it. We've got one solar panel. I'm going to pull this thing back to safety here. I think what we're going to do is park this right in front of the refugee center. That way I won't forget about it. So let's put it right over here. Yeah, spear gun is good. It shoots spears, Kev. I've never seen one, believe it or not. Never used a spear gun. All right. Okay, so we've got the solar panel there. That's very important, too. You know what? It actually wouldn't be a bad idea now to find a car battery and just get that thing going. You know, just deploy that and start charging a battery right away. Yeah, I think on second thought we will clear this other mine shaft. Now, I don't have my spear, so this could be a little bit trickier, but spear gun's a good fishing tool. That's interesting. That's not a bad thought. Ooh, binoculars. Not bad. Right off a corpse and some elbow pads. Give me those. That was pretty good. All right, let's see how we do with the sword. Oh my god. Whiff. Get in that bush. What'd you think of that, buddy? Haha, got him. Oh, let's see here. Ryan, are we going to clear the center and live there? Is that the plan? Clear the center? Oh, you mean the refugee center? No. We're going to leave the NPCs alive and stuff. The goal early on is going to be to locate the Forge of Wonders, but we haven't come across the Denarius yet. There's a pickaxe there, but I wonder what that alarm was for. Yeah, without a spear, it's going to be a little bit trickier to clear this thing. And you know what? There's no vehicle here. We just determined that. Let's back off. I need to find a battery nearby. I don't think there was any cars at this location either. There was some fuel there. Alright, so I think we need to just explore a little bit more. I'm going to avoid the city. Let's come down to the end of this road here. Okay. Oh, zombie spotted. Oh, we got a supply drop there. We'll just ignore that for right now. Oh, the panicked person is coming my way. Never mind. Go around. Okay. Oop. Got a zombie coming at us. What the hell is that? Oh, that's a road. I thought that was another refugee center. I'm not going to lie. Literally thought that was another refugee. There is a crashed pod down here. That could be cyborgs. Yeah, there's 4 zomborgs over there. If we killed those and dissected them, we could potentially get some bionics, but we're not worried about bionics at this point. Maybe in the future. Ooh, tactical handgun digest. Let me read that real quick. I don't think we'll need to carry that around with us. Alright. Safe mode's back on. This is a big-ass town. That city is stretching all over the place. Yeah, no scalpel or medical skill. That's true. Yeah, it's not worth it right now. Mastodons. Okay, let's go and explore this road over here. See where it takes us. Oh, okay. Excellent. So we have potentially another solar panel or 2. And yep, there are vehicles here. This is excellent. Orchards are really great, like, I don't want to say hidden. They're not hidden, but you hear the word apple orchard and you don't automatically think that's like worth your time necessarily, unless apples are in season, but this is actually a great place to go. Look at this. This car is loaded. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab just a couple of things real quick. Now, let me look at this vehicle. It does have a battery, but it's not in great shape. It's got wheels. It's got no controls on it, though, so we would not be able to drive this even if we charge it at the battery and put gas in it. We need controls. And this one is, I can tell, obviously beat up. I think we want the socket screwdriver. Yeah, I need that still. Let me grab this rubber hose. That's also important. An apple day keeps the cataclysm away. Probably still some apples here. They might be rotten, though. But this early in the run, nope, we still got good apples. Look at that. And a glass of Belgian ale. Somebody's in here boozing it up, man. Let's eat those apples, actually. Duct tape. Shonda, did I miss some duct tape? Yeah, we'll come back for a lot of that stuff. All right, nothing really there. So, let me think for a second. Ideally, we would use a stepladder. Hold on. Yeah, we would want to use a stepladder to get up on the roof of this thing, but we might just have to climb the downspout because I have a stepladder on me. Probably can whip one up, but long-nosed peccary in modern day. Yeah, we're playing with, if anybody's interested, I did install dinos and megafauna in this run. Now that I've gotten used to them in my In the Woods playthrough, I've kind of like them. Oh, I don't have a hammer. Can't open these. All right, let's go up to the roof real quick. Yeah, there's two. Count them, 2 solar panels over here. We are in business, people. All right, so that's definitely worth going up to the roof for. Let me think about this. I don't even know if we know the... Yeah, we don't know the recipe for the step ladder, so we just got to climb it. It's risky. The hard part is not getting up, but is getting down without falling, so... We're going to remove the solar panels. Solar panels are worth their weight in gold, people. In the apocalypse, you know, you still need electricity, and all the modern sources, most of the modern sources are just not functioning. So that's why we need these. Now, there's an easy way to do this. I don't know if it's necessarily easy, but we should be able to zone these to the ground. So, how do we do this? Let's go with... unsorted right there, and then custom one. I don't know if this is going to work the way I'm thinking it should work, but we'll find out. Yeah, okay, that worked. So I used the zoning there to kind of cheat a little bit, and instead of having to climb down with those solar panels in my hands, I just got them to the ground real quick and easy. But we're not out of the clear yet, because now we have to climb down, and this is where you run into problems like falling off the roof and hurting yourself quite a bit. Dinos, my neurons are activating. Dinos and Vintage Story, now Cataclysm. I think Ryan might like dinos. I do love dinosaurs. All right, it's warning me too. This might be a bit tricky. Falling can seriously hurt your character. Okay, we made it. We made it. Listen, I know I was over... Maybe it may seem like I was over-explaining that falling part, but I've had characters seriously hurt themselves from falling. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Even though this vehicle is crappy, the battery is salvageable. So I'm going to remove the battery. We're taking that with us. There's also a buttload of food here. Let me grab all that. Don't really need the umbrella. Let's drop the hard hat. Keep the safety glasses. I'm going to drop some stuff off here real quick, people. Yeah, we got a decent amount of food there. All right, looking good. Parkour, hardcore parkour. That's right, that's exactly what it was. Hipping and hopping all over that roof. So, let's take our 2 solar panels and our battery, and let's actually just go ahead and set them up right here. I was going to move them all the way back to the refugee center where we've got that other one, but I don't need to do that. We can just set them up right here. But it's important to do this now because we want these this battery to start charging up. Once we get a vehicle chosen that we want to drive, yeah, we're obviously going to need a battery for it. And it would help if that battery had an electrical charge. There we go. So that battery is now very slowly, after 11 hours, it will be totally full. And what we're going to do, leave ourselves a note. Oops. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Now, let's head over here. This looks like that right there might be a cattle ranch. It's hard to tell, but we got to get closer to find out. So let's move it, people. Exploring the world of Cataclysm on foot. It's a very dangerous thing. Uh-oh. But this is what we got to do. Oh, there's a survivor. And they are hostile. So this person right here has a wooden crossbow, and they do not like me. Time to die to Skeletron again? I feel you, buddy. Hopefully after I get off the stream today, my friend, I can jump on and give it a couple of tries with you, if you don't defeat them before then. Alright, let's back away. But good luck. Good luck. We got to get into that dungeon. Alright. Let's see. Oh, it's a church. Boo. Boo. Churches suck. What's this? Migo Scout Tower. Don't really want to worry about this town here. You're going to work on the arena? That's a good idea. This over here looks interesting, though. We've got a farm. I like the look of the farm. Police station. This thing is so dense here. Hey, you, Mattis. How's it going, my friend? Thanks for dropping by the stream, buddy. Starting a brand new Cataclysm run. Everybody's favorite. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Now we've got a few new people in, though. A few folks who have never seen the game before. So it's always great to... You know, it's a wonderful game, but it can be a little bit intimidating to new people, no doubt about it. It's got quite a steep learning curve. Okay, so we've got quite a few zombies coming at us now. Let's back up. Okay, there's more in the orchard. Oh, boy. Actually, you know what I'm seeing right now? Yeah, so these survivors appear to be engaging with some of the zombies. There's also dinosaurs over here. There's just a big old melee going on, people. We got dinos, we got bandits, zombies. I'm gonna try and get myself out of here. All right, we're sprinting. Now we're no longer sprinting. Take a break. Catch our breath. All right, we're good. What's that? Alien Grove. Let's get connected to the road over here. Richard says he'd love to make a Fallout mod for Cata. Super mutants now with specific mutation trees. That'd be cool. You've seen the lizards, but you haven't seen super lizard mutants. Yeah, we're good. No need to climb. Again, climbing trees is a great, escape mechanism in a pinch, but the real danger is climbing down. Falling out of a tree or off of a roof, you can break your leg. It can be very, very bad. And at this early stage, when we don't have a lot of supplies necessarily to just heal up for days and days at a time, if we do seriously hurt ourselves, yeah, falling can be a real, real bad thing. Okay, so I got a little too close to that town, and now we've got a dog and a zombie on us. The dog is a bit of a problem because he's real fast. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. So now I turn the corner and there's 3 freaking dudes on me now. Okay, so we are in bad situation now. We need to run and put a little distance. Let's wield our wand of fireballs, drop the sword. We're going to sprint. I'm probably going to lose this sword. Just mark it. Okay, we killed one. That one's almost dead. That one's not very, very hurt. Let's do that one more time. Okay, so now they're on fire. That one's almost dead. That one's almost dead. All right, let's just move a little bit. And now they're all dead. Oh, shit, there's the dog. Let's grab the mace. He just hit me. We are now bleeding from our leg. Move him into a bush. Shit, man. I've got no stamina. Oh, no. He's infected my leg there. We're bleeding pretty bad. Damn, I dropped my mace, too. Wondering if I could run and light off another fireball. Oh, he's almost dead. God damn it, he's gonna kill me, though. My torso, my right arm is now broken. Oh, almost. He's basically torn it off. Damn. Damn. Can't even climb a tree at this point. Oh, damn it. 37 kills already? Wow. That was quite a lot, but damn. If it wasn't for that dog, we would have gotten free. Although it was my bad. I should have remembered the dog and maybe tried to include him in our little fireball roast there. But no worries. What we're going to do is just start over. It happens. Listen, we already died once already because we launched in a laboratory. So no, I don't care about that. It happens. But we can go through real quick. We'll just do preset, last character, load the template, mutant world, boom, there we go. And we're starting again. See, this is how Cataclysm works, people. I'm telling you. You don't just jump in and survive your first attempt or your 10th or your 100th attempt. Each one is an incredible challenge. All right, let's go. Another bad dream, that's right. Default. Oh, okay. Yeah, and this time we started in a laboratory, so this is probably going to be a restart too. Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm super deep too. We're like 5 levels deep in this laboratory. God damn it. Yeah, this is almost certainly going to be a restart too. Oh, there's a staircase up. Maybe not. I'm hearing gunshots. Okay, now we're in some sort of a storage room. Yeah, there's a bunch. Somebody's knocking. Not going to give up right away. Let's just see. Maybe we can get... Oh. What is that? Oh, there's a dinosaur down here. A bipedal dinosaur. Alright, well that's not the way we want to go. I'm not sure. I have no idea what kind of a lab we're in or what the entrance looks like. But I'll give it just a little bit of time. If we could escape this lab and survive, I think that would be cool. It's unlikely, but we just gotta keep looking for ladders that go up. And I don't have a hammer, so I can't open... Oh, there's a CBM. That's probably a pretty valuable item. I don't think we want to go in those rooms. It's tough too because of course we've got no lamp. I think there's something behind me right now that I can't see. Yeah, there's like something following me. I believe there is. I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh. It's just not possible without light. Alright, I got an idea. Let's return this way. Okay, so the dinos killed that zombie, it looks like. Huh? Oh, there's a man hack. Wait, where? Oh, it's down there to the south. Alright, close that up. Whoa, what's this guy got? Cyborg. Prussian blue. Damn, more darkness. Oh, I heard gunshots. Oh, the sound was my own footsteps. You're probably right. Yeah, I think you're 100% right. Okay, how the hell do I get out of here? There's no doors. Oh, that's a door. Huh. Ooh, hacksaw. I can't. We'll just wield it. What? Wait, what? What's wrong with my arm? Wait, how did I get injured so badly? Did I walk through one of these lasers? Dying of cold. Oh, I am freezing to death. What the hell? Yeah, look at that. Is that the temperature? Wow. That's nuts. That must be a part of this laboratory, is that it's like constantly freezing or something. Well, that's even going to make it a difficult start impossible. Yeah, this is it. All right. Unfortunately, that's not going to work. No reason just stumbling about there. Damn it. Reset. New game, preset, last character, load, mutant world. Let's go. Yeah, I think I was just freezing, dying from hypothermia. Never experienced that in the lab, but all right. And are you sure finished? Yep. Let's go. Come on. Oh, good. We're above ground this time. All right. Let's do this correctly. No dying this time. Let's find a sharp rock. Yeah, those tough starts. Unfortunately, that stupid dog, I still feel like I should have survived that encounter, but all right, there's zombies over there. Hey, there's a baseball bat, but I can't go for that because we don't have a weapon just yet. Okay. Ooh, a stone golem. Hello, my good friend. Welcome. Welcome to the party. Oh, that changes things significantly. Come with me. Okay. So, let's move over. We're going to kite this stone golem into the zombies over here. And I'm going to grab that baseball bat. Maybe something even better. There's a shrieker zombie. Have fun up there. Let's grab the loot real quick. Wield. Fortunately, no good backpack or anything. All right, let's check on this zombie. What's he got? Dude's got an aluminum baseball bat. Well, I'll take that. All right, good to go. So, let me check this vehicle. We've got ourselves a little friend with us. Let's grab that and that. Actually, wait. No, don't need that. Okay, looking good. Where are we going? Large industrial building? That's probably a steel mill. I'm curious about these city buildings. Boy, I tell you what, if we walk into a city with the stone golem following us, we can do some serious damage. Yeah, we might be able to clear small parts of a city block with this guy. It's getting a little ambitious to start with, but let's just see what we're coming up against here. Yeah, basically, this guy, I mean, he's not going to live forever. Oh, he's chasing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, stone golems aren't the top tier, but they're better than the clay golems. And they can kill a lot of zombies. Oh, we got vehicles. What is this? Oh, it's a junkyard. Junkyard's pretty sweet, actually. Yeah, there can be some... There's a lot of vehicles in here, for one thing. Okay, that's going to be... We're coming back to this junkyard for sure. Let's approach this little town here, though. I don't think it's a Cataclysm junkyard. No, it says its origin is dark days ahead. Oh, he's fighting something. He's fighting that stag moose. And he murdered it. Oh, look, actually, he's almost dead himself. Wow. Okay, well, our stone golem friend, I think he just got his head kicked in by that stag moose or something, but we'll still use him a little bit. At the very least, I can get him off my tail here by just dropping him off with these guys. Just got to be careful not to run into any stupid ferals. Alright. Let's double back to the junkyard. Now, did I look in this vehicle? No, I think the stone golem was on my ass. We want the mini lighter. Let's favorite that. Take the flashlight. Okay. Let's check the back seat. What's in the trunk? Water pet tabs. We'll take the multi-tool. Very good. Grab that and that. Okay. Let's do a little inventory. Favorite. Got quite a few water purification tabs. All right, let's look at this vehicle. It has no wheels on it. It does have controls, but the security system's intact. The battery's not bad. Let's take the battery out of it. I don't think I'm going to carry it around with me, but we'll just, if we come across... Oh, no, I need bolt turning. Never mind. All right, let's get up in here. So that is barbed wire. Can't just climb that. Gotta go around. I don't think I've ever been in a junkyard that's like this before. But I picked up the folding knife. Alright. Ooh. I need that screwdriver set, but I can't. I don't have the room for it. Huh. I don't see any cloth around here that we can make a sling out of yet. Be on the lookout for that, though. I mean, it's possible we might come across a backpack in one of these vehicles. It's not totally uncommon to sometimes find backpacks in them. What's that? Oh, an acetylene torch. Wow. Our first piece of welding equipment. Let's go. No, if we look at the multi-tool... Oh, you're talking about the... Yeah, the whistle is different. The whistle doesn't... The whistle actually doesn't have any tool qualities to it. You can start fires with it. You can check weather with it and make noise with it. That's the only real uses for the whistle multi-tool. Okay. Now that we will take. Now if we look at the regular multi-tool, it does have qualities on it like bolt turning. Yeah, but pretty generic there. Okay, bunch of Bibles. Take those. Let's grab those. Let's wear those sunglasses. Okay, this is interesting. What am I looking at here? What is this? Straw bed. Huh. And then there's a ladder. That's weird. Wonder what that's all about. Oh boy. Canned sardines. Let's go. Oh, we got a Swiss Army knife. Nice. We'll take that. Take that. And let's activate the trail guide. Or the tourist guide or whatever. Slash 'em. What's up, buddy? How you doing, my friend? Thanks for coming by the stream. Also, congrats on hitting 1,000 subs, brother, on YouTube. That's awesome. All right, let's grab... This is our third run, man. Starting over today, doing a brand new Cataclysm stream, and I've already died twice. I've already died twice. Ugh. It's just how it goes, though. You know how it is. We're playing currently with the volunteer mutant start, and so he has a chance to start underground in a laboratory. So to be fair, 2 of my deaths were because of that. One of them was just my own poor playing. Alright, no backpacks, unfortunately. There's definitely a few tools here that I'm leaving behind that I would like to get. But don't have room for it. Yeah, the VOD will be up. Since I'm streaming on YouTube, the VOD will be up on YouTube as soon as, the live stream is over. You just got to go to the live section of my YouTube page. It'll be up immediately. Sometimes the live chat isn't always ready. It's not like available immediately, but typically if you wait like an hour or so after the stream ends, the live chat will be available. But yeah, glad you guys could make it. And I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow at the same time and doing more Cataclysm. We're going to be hopefully continuing this run right here. Excuse me. Atel, what's going on? Yep, we're playing some Cataclysm, my friend. So we're going to return here for tools. Also, there's potentially some vehicles that we might be able to fix up. Like, we didn't look at this one. They're kind of... Most of them are kind of in bad shape here. Hold on, guys. But... I mean, this one's actually in good shape. Okay, it's got wheels. The bad thing about this is the seats are torn up, but we can get better seats. Oh, yeah. No, this is super promising. So it does not have a security system, which is good because we'll be able to start the car. But it does have controls. Yeah, I think we can definitely get this one working. What we need now is some gasoline, obviously, to fill the tank up. And we need a solar panel to start charging up this battery. But what we're going to do is remember that vehicle, so now it'll be on our map. V6 Sports Coupe too, it's got a decent size engine, 2.8 liters V6 engine. Obviously it's not the biggest, but for a gasoline, I mean, that's pretty beefy. Let's look at what its fault is. Faulty is not necessarily a deal breaker, but we should check that out. Oh, okay, it needs an automotive filter. Or, yeah, expired fuel filter. I'm sorry, it needs a fuel filter. So that actually, I think that means it will still drive. But we could potentially get a fuel filter from one of these vehicles just sitting around here. So, yeah, that's good. Now, like I said, we got to go locate some gasoline and a solar panel. We've got what appears to be a pretty decent-sized town to our left, so we're going to avoid that. We've got a choice between going north or south, essentially. This bridge right here is catching my eye. Oftentimes, bridges like this will have military vehicles, sometimes at either end as like a roadblock. Let's head south, and we'll kind of explore in that direction. I think that's a good choice. Alright, I'm only wielding an aluminum bat right now, so at some point I might drop that and make a spear, but we'll just see how it goes. Okay. Just go through the field. Pool of dark water. Oh, boy. Do I have a watch on? Yeah, I do have a wristwatch on. I don't know if we have a leather belt, though. Don't really need that scarf on right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and wear the leather belt. That'll help us. All right. Got ourselves a crater. Oh, saber-toothed cat. Where's that at? Dead ahead. Let's avoid the saber-toothed cat, please. Alright, trying to link up with this road here. Very good. You thought the stream was ending? Oh, no, no, no. We've been going for 2 hours. We're going to go for a couple hours more for sure. But thanks for stopping by, Atel. I'm sorry you made it a little bit late, but don't worry, we got more time. And really, we just started this run here with this character. I mean, we've been streaming for a couple hours, but I've died a couple of times, so we're still on day 1 of this run here. So you haven't missed too much with this current character. Hopefully this will be the last time we die for a while. But I am going to be streaming some more Cataclysm tomorrow with the same character. Alright, now this is interesting. We've got ourselves a couple of vehicles on the ground here. Let me turn safe mode on. Okay, we got aspirin. Let's check these corpses. Wait, smartphone is locked. Okay, there's a fungal tendril by us, but we're not worried about that. Running on empty, a social history of those born without magic. Haha. So your character there... Oh, so my other character's stuck on a horse. It's actually a stag, but yeah, slash him. Don't worry, though, I did figure that out. I don't want to spoil too much. The next episode will be coming out tomorrow for my In the Woods run. But, wow, okay. We found a meth truck here. But yeah, I did manage to remember the proper way of dismounting from an animal. I literally forgot about it. Forgot how you do that, but alright, so let's see here. Yep, Psychwill's still streaming, buddy. Oh, now this is interesting. So this truck has these large storage batteries, excuse me, which are really nice. It's a really nice storage battery. If we can hook that up to some solar panels, that's what we're looking for. That vehicle's torn up. Do you have some food here, though? Alright, maybe we should just eat real quick. Just eat it. Alright, let's go ahead and drop. That crap. Drop that. Okay, good. You know what? I don't really need these methamphetamines. Drop that. I will keep the cocaine. Nah, we won't keep that. Aspirins, yes. Yeah. Let's actually take a prescription stimulant. Good. Not too many. Don't want to overdo it here. Walter Wright was in that truck. Yeah, I think he was. All right. That's literally what it's called, too. If we look at this, it's called the Mobile Meth Lab. See it over here on the right? It says vehicle on the right, Mobile Meth Lab. I mean, that's what that is. Even the game recognizes it. It's got a little kitchenette in there, too. Oh, no, no, no. We don't have to worry about saying no to drugs in this one. We are not addicted. We don't have an addictive personality with this character, so we can do all the drugs we want. Well, we can still get addicted. It's just not quite as likely, but it's still entirely possible. So I don't want to do too many hard drugs, but we can do other stuff like smoke the occasional cigarette or take some prescription stimulants. Man, if you could find an APC or RV, that would be cool, Richard. That's, like I said, one of the reasons I like checking out these bridges like this. Unfortunately, there's no roadblock here, but sometimes it's always good checking out bridges for sure. No mutation, no bionic, no drugs. We need a bone flute. The bone flute. Okay. Hey, look at this. Hunting lodge, people. Oh, that's the weirdest. Look at that double road right there. Oh, we're going to explore that. I bet you there's some vehicles lining this thing. Rajin Ryu, what's up? Getting addicted to something no one is making anymore seems like a poor life choice. That's a good point, buddy. That is a good point. All right, so... yeah, hunting lodges, as they sound just like it sounds, can often have some really great stuff for the survivors, you know. But it's hard to get in here. Some of this building is going to be locked. Okay, shut up. Flashlight. Now, there are versions of these hunting lodges you can find where there will be like large quantities of drugs. We have found those in previous streams before. I found like a hunting lodge that had like hundreds and hundreds of little bundles of cocaine. And we took them and sold them. All right. And a giant beaver hanging around. Oh, another good thing about the hunting lodge, too, shockingly, they have tons of books, typically. There's always a bunch of books. And potentially some magic books. Not guaranteed, but... yeah, look at this. For whatever reason, there's always quite a library of reading material in these hunting lodges. Sorry about the alarm. I know. I apologize. It's very realistic sounding. I'll try and warn you guys when if I know it's going to happen. Certain buildings have those alarms like that. All right, let's check these books. It's unlikely there'll be anything super important. Let's break a leg. Is that... dodging. Break a leg is a dodging book. Okay. So I can tell immediately these are all useless to us because of the color. This like light pink color means it's like a book for entertainment purposes. It's not actually any kind of instruction manual. See how this one is dark red? This means this is an instruction book that we can learn something from. And because it's dark red, it means I haven't read it before. There's also what appears to be a martial arts manual right here. So let's read Birdhouse Monthly. That's Fabrication of 1, not a big deal. Let's read... it won't let me read that. Is it because my inventory is too full? I think we have to pick it up. I can't believe I found an acetylene torch already. Yeah, I've just got too much crap on me. Oh, you know what? I've got a couple other books in my pocket. Let's drop those. Okay. There we go. All right, so... oh, this book teaches us metaphysics. This is actually a book for psychic training. But it's weird because it shows that it brings metaphysics to 0. That's really strange. Huh. It's got 2 recipes. Well, I don't think we need to bring it with us if it doesn't raise my skill ability at all. I've never seen a book that has 0, like, teaching or whatever. Yeah, 0 knowledge like that. That was weird. Alright, we got a bunch of clothes here. I might wear that balaclava, but we'll leave it for now. Let's check the roof. Sometimes there's interesting stuff on the roof of these buildings. There's some wine. Do the recipes train you? You learn the recipes. Yeah. So when you go into your crafting menu to start the game, you know, you have a set amount of stuff you know how to make, like buttered toast and bleach and a few things, but there are many more recipes that are like gated in behind books and certain other types of things. Sometimes you can find recipes in like electronic devices, like laptops or smartphones, but mainly books, yeah. Hey, Vondora, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Maybe the metaphysical levels are metaphysical. That's true, buddy. All right, let's see what we got here. There's a lot of clothing here, but none of it is especially attractive looking. Maybe these grassland camo pants, but they're a poor fit, so I'm not going to bother with them. This rash guard shirt is not bad, actually. Mr. Corpse, how's it going? I'm doing well, buddy. Thanks for dropping by the stream, everybody. Been going for about 2 hours, but we're definitely going to continue for a bit longer. And yeah, just getting started. I've, like I said, been streaming for 2 hours, but I died a couple of times. Don't ask me how. But yeah, so we're still on day 1 for this character, and just a quick look at the world mods for anybody who's joining the stream right now. This is what we're working with. The new one, for me at least, is the mutated scenarios. So I've been playing Cataclysm for about a year, and I've never gotten into the mutation. So I was like, for this run, we're going to start with a character who has robust and unstable genes. So hopefully we'll get into that as the days go by. You really have to get into Cataclysm one day, but I'm afraid of spreadsheets. Yeah, it is a tough game to really get the hang of. You know, there's some great tutorials out there. I have a tutorial series on my channel too. It's almost like a hybrid let's play slash tutorial. But my good friend /MVC, who was in chat just briefly a moment or two ago, has a tutorial series here as well. Let me pull this up for you guys. Slash's tutorial for Cataclysm is explicitly focused around controls. So each video is going to introduce you to a couple of different controls. There he is. Yep. So check out /MVC's tutorial that I just linked there in chat for you guys. Definitely helpful for new players trying to learn the game, essentially, you know. But yeah, also make sure you guys subscribe to /him too. All right, so now unfortunately I don't have a hacksaw, so I can't cut my way into this room. See, in a hunting lodge like this, the really valuable section is locked. This little hallway right here is going to have potentially everything from bows and arrows to guns maybe, but it's locked and it's got barred windows. Now we can pick locks. If I can make a lock pick, we could sit here and attempt to pick the lock, but considering the fact that my character has no lock picking skills at all, it could take us literally days and days to lock pick. So in other words, we're not going to worry about it. We're going to return here for loot. That's about the best I can do right now, is just leave myself a note telling me to return at this point. No, I don't think we can sledgehammer down one of these metal doors. This is a metal door, as opposed to the wooden doors that I've been bashing in with my baseball bat and stuff. But we'll return to it. If we get a hacksaw, then we don't even have to worry about the lockpick. A hacksaw can cut through these barred windows right here. You know, so not to worry. It's not, there's probably some good stuff in here, but I'm sure it's not like a gold mine. I mean, I'm seeing food and water more than anything else. There's a snare in there, but we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Hunting lodges are good loot opportunities, but they require a little bit of skill to take full advantage of. The heavy sledge might be able to, Richard. I don't know off the top of my head. You might be right about that. I don't have a heavy sledge to try it, though, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and grab that. Yeah, you might be right. I don't know. Let's see, Reggie. I wondered before if the metaphysics book's recipes would allow you to train the skill. Yeah, metaphysics specifically is one of the skills introduced. There it is right there. Metaphysics. Spellcraft is introduced from Magicalism, the mod, and then this, metaphysics, is from Mind Over Matter. Magicalism is obvious. It adds magic to the game. Mind Over Matter adds psychic abilities to the game. So far, we don't have any mutations, my friend. We just started. This is day 1. So our character hasn't even been to sleep yet. But we do have genetically unstable, which should cause us to mutate more often. And we have robust genetics, too, which will help to mitigate some of the negative mutations we get. But all right, so what's in these bathrooms real quick? Let me look at the map. We've got some sort of cabin over here. I think what we do is we go back to the road and head south to this big old road right here. There's a double road. And there could be tons of cars, like, just spawned along that thing. So we'll kind of pick our way along that road and see what's what. Oh, a giant horse. Why is he hostile? Horses shouldn't be hostile. They're lovely creatures. Have you ever played Daggerfall? No, but I'm familiar with that one. I know what Daggerfall is, but I've never played it. It looks amazing, though. Huge game world. Huge game world. It's been a while since I locked him in outdoors. I don't find any, and when I usually I die before I can remember to return and open them. I know what you mean, Richard. I do that so much. I leave myself all these notes on the map, but half the time I never get to return. All right, sorry about that. Let's see here. Okay, got a vehicle. Daggerfall. It's isn't it a Bethesda game? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Daggerfall is Bethesda, right? It's like one of their early games. Or am I mistaken? I might be confused. Nothing really in here that I want. Let's keep moving. I'm hoping for tentacles of beacon horns, full cryptic. It's Elder Scrolls 2. Thank you. So it is Bethesda. Yeah. I knew I was in one of those like long franchises. I couldn't remember if it's Elder Scrolls or not. Why is hostile? Wait, why is this hostile and what is giant? Oh, the horse you were asking about? I don't know why it was hostile. It might have been a zombie provoked it or something. It's a giant horse because it's added via the megafauna. So it is a megafauna horse, yeah. Uh-oh. Game froze up for a second. Means we've got a crater nearby. Yep, crater just fell right there. Boop, 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 boop. It's really fun once you understand the systems. I've watched a couple of YouTubers play it. The one I was watching was he was describing like just how big the game world is and like how long it can take you to move just from like one town to the other. Like essentially they tried to make the scale of that world like real life, you know? So like if you were to walk from one town to like the nearest town, you know, dozen or so miles, it would take you half a day, you know? Or even more, just depending on where you're going. Tried to tame a horse hostile dino once, didn't succeed for obvious reasons. It's funny you mentioned that, Richard, because in my newest episode of my In a Wood series, which is coming out tomorrow on my YouTube channel, I have a little interaction with a dinosaur too, which I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it's very interesting to say the least. I did a little experimenting, but it's a big episode. There's a lot of stuff that happens in that episode. I hope you guys all check it out tomorrow. Hopefully you're not too tired from all the Cataclysm. But, you know what, speaking of tired, let's take a quick break. We're not going to end. We're keeping going. The stream is going to remain. But I'm just going to hop up and use the bathroom, take a break for a moment. So everybody grab yourselves a refreshment, and the stream will be back in just a couple of moments. All right, I am back. Hello, hello. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. Let's see just how many folks are here with me today. Appreciate everybody stopping by. We are just starting our very first, well, it's not our first, but it's the first one of this year, my first Cataclysm stream of 2026. I'm really excited to get back into it here, too. All right, let's just see. Okay. Good. All right, so let's do this now. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious about the mutations we'll end up getting too. All right, we're going to cruise along this road. And, oh, I see a Migo tower here. That's not great. I do kind of want to check out these hiking trails. Yeah, the trailheads like this right here can sometimes have vehicles parked in them. And occasionally, once in a while, those vehicles will have a bug out bag. Sometimes you can find like a hiking backpack with like a gun in it and stuff. It's rare, but occasionally. Yeah, the handy, that was me opening up my YouTube page for the stream, and there was a commercial for hosting Minecraft servers. That was the Minecraft pig you heard. Yeah, I just want to see how many people were watching on YouTube. Okay, so we've got a Migo. Oh shit, he's over there. Oh boy. So we've got the tower. Oh my god, we've got the tower to our right. There's a Migo over here though. And the bad news is there's a freaking 4x4 truck. And I don't know what's in it. I really want to look in this truck, though, but I do not want to tangle with the Migo right now. Now, we're going to have to retreat. The Migos are definitely faster than I am. I think... Wait a second. I think it might have been fighting this stag moose, though. Oh, I think the moose just killed it. And I think the moose is now on me. Oh, shit. It is much faster than me. Okay. Well, now we got a different problem. We've got a stag moose that's enraged from fighting that alien. What game is the hardest to start, Cataclysm or Project Zomboid? That's a tough call. I'm not as good at Project Zomboid. I'm not really that great with this game. Yeah, if we get in the car, that's not going to help so much... Because then, what do I do at that point, you know? What's the movie recommendation? I think here. I think we just put enough room between us and... Oh my god. Never mind. Never mind. You might be in serious trouble here again, people. This might be the end of it. Fuck, this stag moose caught up with me. I should have ducked into the forest. Shit. Or climbed the tree, but I don't know if that would have really helped. Okay, he just threw me. Oh! What the hell? Okay, what the frick, dude? Hold on a second. God damn. Where did those 18 different Migos just come from, dude? There were 6 Migos. Oh, god damn it. New game. Preset last character load. Mutant world. Oh my god. Well, it just goes to show you, I am out of practice. Damn it. The moose can summon a horde of Migos, apparently. Damn it. Damn it. It's getting annoying now. Did it go? Oh, that's the name. Oh. Okay, let's use the defaults out. Great. So we're down. Oh, we got an ID card. I'm not going to interact with this because it will probably electrocute me. Oh, there's an alpha mutagenic primer in there. God damn it. Yeah, I know. Another freaking lab. And it looks like we're at the very bottom of it, too. There's a CBM. Oh, my God. What a disaster. No, that's just going to shock me. Can't even see what's along the wall. There's a door. I mean, we are chilly, but it's not like there's anything I can do about the heat, really. If it's super cold, it's super cold. I can't do anything. God damn it. I can't believe I died again. Ugh. And this is probably going to be a death right here. Oh, we are freezing again. Yeah, look at that. So I moved literally 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes worth of space, and we're already freezing, and we've lost almost all of our stats in 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Oh, all right. So our last character load, mutant world. Just a restart. All right, let's hope for a surface start here. There we go. All right, surface start. For the love of God, can we please not die in the first day? Come on, let's do this. Yeah, the muted, this character, the volunteer mutant, has a chance to start underground in a lab, which is basically a death sentence. It's funny, too, because when I was doing practice runs, I started in a lab and I didn't freeze to death, like in the first 7 minutes. That's strange. I've never been in a lab like that. Maybe it's common and I just haven't been in enough laboratories. All right, so I'm looking for a sharp rock as we make our way to this road up here. Hunter's blind. Looks like it has nothing. Ah, we got a vehicle here. Okay, pliers, multi-tool. We'll take one screwdriver, thank you. Just take all that. Let's go ahead and drop the wallet. Don't really need that. That's from our old life. The life before the Cataclysm, people. Alright, let's smash this. Just activate it real quick. Okay. So it looks like there's an orchard across here, but let's follow the road. If we stick to the road, we might come across another vehicle. Perfect. Box cutter. Wait, I don't want the box. All right. Oh. What is that? A Ned Colberta zombie? What the hell is that? A shuffling corpse in medium. Oh, it's a dinosaur zombie. Damn. Oh, that's okay. It doesn't see me yet, though, so we're fine. So there's already been time enough for the dinosaurs to zombify. Okay, we got a lighter. We'll grab that for sure. Let me grab this other flashlight and that, and we will wear the sunglasses. Beautiful. All right, we're getting there. We're going to do it, people. It's a challenge, but, you know, that's what makes this game great. It really does. All right, let's take off our knit scarf. We're comfortable. There's no reason to take it off yet. Yeah, it's going to be nearly impossible to find a pristine vehicle because we're playing with the No Hope mod. But you're right, there can often be vehicles at the orchard, but they're not going to be pristine, I'll guarantee you that. Yeah, that we won't find a single vehicle that's going to be ready to drive in this playthrough. But we might find some that are close. So there is a saber-toothed cat to the north, but let's see if we can avoid it. Okay, there is a vehicle here. Let's check these apples. Eat some apples. Yeah, see this one. Yeah, the battery's not bad. It's faulty engine, no gas. It does have wheels and controls with no security system. I don't love the frame there, but let's just look at the engine. Fuel filter. Actually, it's got faulty starter and a faulty fuel filter. That starter makes me think it probably won't work without a replacement. A rotten cucumber sandwich. You know what? I bet it's because we've already ran a couple characters in this world. Why it feels like time has already passed. I think that's what's happening. Why we're finding rotten food and zombified dinosaurs already. Okay. Yep, there are 2 solar panels over here. So that's good news. All right, let's go get them. Now again, this is still risky for us to climb down here, but I'm going to do this because these solar panels are the first step towards getting a vehicle. Aw, oh, damn it, I don't have the bolt turning. What the hell am I thinking? Oh, and I fell. God damn it. Oh, we just hurt ourselves. Well, it wasn't serious, although I would say actually some of those are pretty serious injuries. God damn it. Okay, well, there's no bolt turning here, unfortunately. So what we can do then is just leave a note. Okay. Looks like we're going to go north, but avoid this town. Large building. Yeah, that's no good. So we're definitely not in combat fighting form anymore after that injury. Nonetheless, I'm still going to grab a weapon real quick. Let me find some sort of a tree. Here we go. Yeah, we're going to have to be extremely careful about combat now that especially since we're in severe pain. This needs to go away before we fight at all, but we're pretty badly injured now from falling off that stupid roof. All right, let's go into crafting. Spear, spike on a stick. That takes 3 hours. This takes 1 minute, so we're going to do that one just for quickness sake. All right, well, maybe it's a good thing that we got injured because it'll force me to be a lot more cautious. And I'm definitely going to be trying to avoid most combat for the next few moments. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. All right. Definitely not going to go into the town, but what? I want to stick to the road, though. All right, sometimes you can find those first aid boxes in cars and whatnot, so that'll be good for us. We need to get ourselves bandaged up. Falling off the roof is one of the worst ways to injure yourself in this game early. I think I've had playthroughs where my character has literally fallen off the roof like 2 or 3 times in a row. Okay, what do we got? A desolate barn. It's probably a big nothing, but let's just check it out. Okay, there's a zombie up there, so we will ignore it. Ooh, scientists too, damn. Sometimes those can have mutagens and stuff on them, but I think that's fairly rare. Okay. Looks like we come to a trail. Or no, this is going to be some sort of a cabin. Yeah, let's check this out. We're still in severe pain, though. We can make some bandages in this place. There's no zombies here. We should be able to make a bandage or two. Wait a second. Shoot. Poor fit. I would wear a duster for sure. How to day trade for a living? We'll skip that one for now. Maybe we'll come back and grab it. Okay, what do you got? Nothing really great there. The door's locked. Alright, so I feel like it's pretty safe here. What do we got? Heartburn medicine. No. Knit hat. There is clean water. Let's have a couple of drinks of that. And there's a book in here. Let's go through the window for this. What is that? Baker's Companion. That's the book that'll teach you pot brownies, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so now what we're going to do is tear down the curtains like we did in one of our previous runs. And let's make 2 of those. I think one time you found ballistic scientists. They all had a gun and a few magazines for them and bullets galore. That's interesting. Yeah, those scientists, even the college kids or drug deals gone wrong, those can be good too for sure. All right, so let's wear the slings. So we've got a little bit of backpack space now. Let's go ahead and disassemble the sheets. And we're going to make some bandages. Just a handful of them. Okay. Did we see... Was there any bleach? Did we notice? I think there was not. No, I don't think there was any bleach in this house. Alright, well, either way, we'll just bandage up real quick. Help the healing factor. Very good. Oh, wow. Uzis and AKs? Yeah, that would be worth checking it out. Except I'm too damn injured for it. But let's gray that out. There's not much else to that place, so we'll just leave it. Let's see. We'll go south for now. Uh-oh. Heard a zombie moaning. Oh. We got a mass grave and a sand pit ahead of us. You know what? That's not even worth it. A sand pit is pretty worthless. I think occasionally you'll find like a vehicle in front of a sand pit, but that's about it. I guess if you need a lot of sand for some reason, it's good, but... Oh, hello. Well, we found our first military vehicle. A Humvee. But it is beat to shit, yeah. It doesn't even have a working engine, battery, or a gas tank. Or diesel tank, I should say. Ooh, wait a second. Hold on. Okay, so we've got the boring, dorky square sunglasses. Those are coming off, and we're going to equip the aviators. Yes, please. Also, I'm going to take off the lab coat. So I notice it's getting damaged, so let's just get rid of that. Boom. Boom. Sand pits are great for glass making and large construction. There you go. There's always a reason for everything in this game. I just don't do a lot of construction projects. Unless we're talking about in a woods. Alright, let's see. Following the road, people. Where will it... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Vehicle. Oh, what do we got here? Okay, we've got some pliers. Wait, let me look at what I'm currently carrying. Alright, the screwdriver needs to go. Let's favorite that. The pliers give me +1 to bolt turning, so those actually kind of suck. Let's grab, first of all, the first aid kit. Got those. The tape, the gauze, the aspirin, and the antibiotic. Grab that. Okay, so the locking pliers give me clamping and bolt turning 2. We'll grab both those. Alright, let's go in and favorite a few things so I don't drop these. Okay, looking halfway decent. And from MC Hammer to Kanye West in one fell swoop. Oh, man. Alright, just double checking. No, I think we'll leave everything else here. I've got a cutting blade. Yeah, we've got it. Alright, so... Wait. I'm still carrying this damn thing around. Let's do this. No dying. We gotta survive. So we've gone from severe pain to intense pain, which is an improvement. But we're still not ready for fighting yet. Although now we actually do have some aspirin. So let's pop some of those. We'll also use some antiseptic. Even though we're not actually infected, it will help the healing speed. We're less than an hour into this world, though, people. Look at this. Oh, a road roller. The epitome of vehicles, and it's completely trashed. It's got some rollers that are still intact, but they are badly damaged. That right there is the best roller that this thing has right there. It's too bad. The road roller is a wonderful vehicle if you can find one that's like usable. That one's not usable though. Okay, here's another vehicle. Yeah, if I had to choose between like a military vehicle or a road roller, I would go with the road roller every time. Alright, box cutter. So this adjustable wrench is bolt turning 1 and fine bolt turning. Actually, wait. Screw bolt turning, fine bolt turning. So I don't need that. Let's grab that. Let me look at this real quick. Screwdriving, fine screwdriving, bolt turn. Okay, that's what we want. Good. Just got to sort out these tool qualities so we don't miss anything. All right, we got a zombie miner, so we're at a mine shaft. I think we should go ahead and take advantage of an easy clear here. Because remember, again, in addition to the solar panel and the battery, we're going to need some fuel, obviously, for whatever vehicle we decide to work on. And this place will have it. Oh, it is pretty loud, isn't it? Hold on, I'm sorry, let me turn that down. Yeah, that combat with the fence gets real crazy there. Can I make the toolbox yet? I don't know if toolbox is even an option. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Shit, this spear is garbage. Alright, and oh, it's because we're so injured. That's why. I forgot about that. We are very injured, but with this fence here, I think we should be somewhat okay. Although now we're in unimaginable pain. Why is that exactly? Not sure why the pain went up, but, well, either way, let's just keep trying to clear a little bit here. Maybe I shouldn't go crazy with this place. Okay. Got to be careful about jumping the fence, too. It's probably going to be more difficult for my character to get over this fence without slipping. Good night, Hanny Hanny. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Okay. Just a couple miners here. Up this way, buddy. Yeah, I'm not really interested in making a toolbox. Pretty easy to find them, too. Usually all over the place. Okay, good. And hop that fence. Smash them. Oh. Let's go ahead and rest for a second. Okay, smash. Ugh. These guys are coming out of the woodwork here. There's probably more, but I'm just going to try and loot here. Let's just see what we've got. Anything like a hacksaw. Nothing super important there. Oh. Killed that guy really easily. Okay. Another one coming. God, every time I think it's clear out here, there's another one. Come on. All right. Thanks, Jennifer9, for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate you. All right, let's see here. What do we got? Looks like all the same stuff we've got. Let's catch our breath and confirm that we've got gas. Yes. And diesel. Very good. Okay. So that's not bad. Oh, yeah. There's still zombies here. We got this, though. Let's run to the fence. Scale it. Oh, she slipped. We made it. Yeah, still in that unimaginable pain right now, which is weird, but let's just take a break. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing us pain. All right. I think it's relatively clear. There's definitely going to be more zombies around, but I know. I wish we had some decent painkiller. All I've got is aspirin. That's not doing anything for him. Like, made the situation worse. Yeah, codeine and Oxycontin. Those are two that I'm always on the lookout for. No doubt about it. Okay. God, the noise is so annoying. Hold on. Okay, chill out, chill out. Well, those guys are trapped. They're not getting out of there. So, I think we can safely say that we've cleared this spot. Let's leave a note for fuel. But actually, you know what? On second thoughts, let me drop the stick. I think we're going to just go ahead and grab a jerry can and let's fill it up with gasoline. Boom. Okay. Now we've got a jerry can full of gas here. Oh, well, let me do that. Oops. All right, I'm going to use advanced inventory management. There we go. Wheeled. Drop it. Okay, so we've got gas and a spear. If we return to the solar panels, I will be able to get these off the roof now because I've got the right tools. Granted that I don't fall off the roof again and like crack my skull open or something, which is possible. But if we can get the gasoline and the solar panel together, that's going to be a huge step towards getting a vehicle. And let me tell you, it's no guarantee, but once we get a drivable vehicle, I mean, survival becomes so much easier, no doubt about it. Yeah, those corpses will rise again when we return because I didn't squish them. But the thing about the risen zombies like that is they will rise with very little health. So they'll be very damaged and they'll be slow. It'll be a piece of cake to clear those zombies again. But good looking out, though. You're right about that. All right, so we've got... Was this vehicle worth it? Yeah, this vehicle is drivable. Wait, did we look at the engine? I've already forgotten what the engine says. No, it's got that faulty starter, damn it. Well, one thing we can do is take out the battery. It's not in the best condition, but again, if we just get this battery hooked up to the solar panels, it will start. Oh, shit. Oh, what the hell, dude? I've got safe mode turned off. Oops. That was my fault. We're not dead, though. We're going to the roof. All right, so there's dinosaurs on the inside there now. And I didn't bring my spear with me. The spear is back down on the ground. Okay, so there they are. Let's walk them around this corner. Over here, dummies. This is going to be very risky. Oh, he didn't fall for it. He didn't fall for it, folks. Come out here. I'm trying to lead him around to the back of the building. Hello? No. Now we're going to have to go down the downspout. Hold on, let me look down there. Yeah, he's still there. Hold on, let's shout. Maybe he'll come over here, buddy. Get over here. He's too smart. This damn dinosaur. So his friend is still over here. Yeah, he's still in the corner. That's where we want this guy. Come on, dummy. Okay. I climbed down successfully without falling. Damn it. Okay, I got an idea. Let's climb this one now. Uh-huh. So he saw me, but he didn't get me. And now we can kill him. Very good. Okay, so he's dead. Let's go ahead and get our solar panels while we're up here. Where's the saber-toothed cat? Now there's a saber-toothed cat on us, too. Is there any food or water in these? No. Okay, so we can do the same thing we did earlier with the zoning here. Let me whip together a quick zone or two just to get these off the roof. And then we'll deal with how we're going to survive this problem. But I want to get these down. Oops, I just did that wrong. Put that right there. Let's move that one right there. Okay. Oh, it broke. It broke them. What? Why did they break? Why did the solar panels broke? Did you hear it? They broke. What the? We did that earlier and it didn't break them. What? All right, let's toss the stick down. Actually, hold on. Before we get down, where was that saber-toothed cat at? I can't believe those solar panels just freaking broke. Okay, well, it was warning me of a cat, but I don't see it. All right, so in order to get down, I'm going to toss the spear because I don't want it in my hands. All right, here we go. Whew. All right, we made it without falling. Yeah, solar panels just completely ruined. Smash that guy. Well, shoot. Let's go up. Still going to kill this dude. Where'd he go? He's not there anymore. Oh, there he is. Appeared out of nowhere. No, I didn't throw them. I used the zoning command to zone them down, which shouldn't cause them to fall at all. Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did right now. Yep. It was a user error. So if we look, if I hit Y to look at the filter custom, it's above me. Yeah, I failed to set it down on the ground. That's what. See, it says up. So this one's up because it's on the roof. That's where we were when we had the panels, but I forgot to place it on the ground. So yeah, I moved it into the air and then they fell to the ground and dropped. That was my fault. That was my bad. Yep. I did not put the zone on the ground, which I did the first time. I remembered to do that correctly the first time. Damn it. Well, all right. We can safely delete that note. It's not the end of the world. Solar panels, somewhat rare, but we'll find more of them. Question is, should I lug this gasoline around with me now? I kind of think I should, but where are we headed next? I think what we'll do is just grab this gasoline. I'm going to leave it somewhere strategic. Okay. What? Oh, there's a mass grave there. All right, let's pull back a little bit. All right, so I'm just going to leave a note here and say gas. Gas here. Okay, so we'll come back for it, and there's more at this location. It's not super far away, but let's do some more exploring. The goal, of course, is to get ourselves a vehicle and just survive, man. It's been such a struggle, but I shouldn't have expected it to be a walk in the park. Cataclysm rarely is. Although I do miss that spawn that we got from... Oh, look, another orchard. Boom, more solar panels. Yeah, that spawn that we had with our previous couple of characters where we spawned right by the refugee center, that was a good start. Okay, we have another opportunity to get some solar panels, I hope. There is a chance there won't be any here, but we're definitely going to look. There's a little forklift. Ah, somebody's been up here. Foldable plastic bottle. Some flour, instant coffee. Okay. Nothing super critical. Oh, and oh no. No. Not a single solar panel on the roof here. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, that means this place is pretty much useless to us. Let's go ahead and just check and see if there's any fresh apples here. Oh, well, our pain is subsiding. We are now in distracting pain, which is good. All right. Boo, 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 boo. Let's go ahead and just gray this one out. Man, I can't believe those solar panels. Well, they are fragile. Oh, got a interesting looking vehicle right here. Got some clothes in the front. So, nothing useful there, but let's see what we're looking at. Diesel engine. I'm not a big fan of diesel engines unless they're attached to a military vehicle, to be quite honest. Diesel is a little bit more difficult to locate than gasoline. Oh, we got a hotel here, motel. To be honest, motels aren't that great unless we're talking about the vehicles, which are sitting out in front of them. Looks like there's one. Oh, shoot, there's a dire wolf. We got a dire wolf dead ahead of us right there. If that thing sees me, it will definitely kill me. Unless I climb a tree. All right, let's see. We'll head south here. Check out what we got in this car. Oh, wait, let me grab the lighter too. Oh, hello. Oh, no backpacks. Desperately hoping for a backpack. This could be a church or potentially a dairy farm. If it's a church, we don't care about it, but a dairy farm could be useful. That's a church. Let's see if there's any vehicles. Churches used to be like completely devoid of zombies, but I think they changed them. Because now I always find zombies and deranged axemen and stuff. Yeah, let's not approach the church. Mass grave. Go south from here. Oh no. Got zombies all over, so I've got another dinosaur on me. Is this thing faster than me? It is much faster than me. Jesus Christ, these zombified dinosaurs are the worst. But the good news is it's only mildly dangerous, and it's medium in size, so... Not a vampire church. I'm going to have to just fight this thing, I think. Let's get it over here to this rock, potentially. Take advantage of the terrain. Get on that rock there, you. Jesus Christ, it's got a hold of me. Are you kidding? Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell, dude? I thought that dinosaur would be a bit easier to take out. Oh my god. Yep, not good. Not good. Another death. Well... Let's see. No, I don't care about the diary. It's just not my day. It is not my day. It was said it was mildly dangerous. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, the game's kill streak continues for sure. Well, I'm pretty disheartened at this point. I wanted to stream for longer, but I don't want to restart again right now. We're definitely going to stream again tomorrow. We'll start again. Obviously, we'll go with the same character because I'm still interested in this mutation, but man, oh man, I've got to practice a little bit. Maybe between streams, I'll get on and try a run, get back into the swing of things. Cataclysm is a tough game. It's punishing, no doubt about it. But yeah, tune in tomorrow. Like I said, we'll be doing another stream right here, Cataclysm. And if we can finally get a run to succeed and live for a couple of days, then, you know, we'll continue to stream and stuff. But also make sure you check out the In a Woods playthrough. That is definitely a much better run for sure. But appreciate all you guys coming by. Thank you so much for stopping in despite the failures. I still had fun with it, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Appreciate you all, and like I said, I hope I will see you all tomorrow. You guys have a great day.